Texas Farm Bureau for complete details on how members can request tickets. That's texassports.com/Texas Farm Bureau for your free tickets to see the Horns on their home court. Brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
AT&T Sportsnet is the TV home for Houston sports.
Diving catch, Jose Altuve.
We're bringing you all the action from the Astros and Rockets. Tune in to AT&T Sportsnet for your favorite teams, players, and games. We've got Houston sports covered for every season. Follow AT&T Sportsnet on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for highlights, interviews, and more. From pregame to postgame, catch every game only on AT&T Sportsnet.
At St. David's Healthcare, we know what it takes to be the best. Passion, experience, training. We don't take shortcuts. As the official healthcare provider of Texas Athletics, we know being the best takes stamina and drive. As UT head football coach Steve Sarkisian would say,
You have to want it more.
Health, your priority is our priority.
Hey Pistons fans, I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Do you want a chance to win 4 free tickets courtesy of the Sam Bernstein Law Firm? You can win the Call Sam seats. Visit callsam.com/callsamseats to find out how you can win 4 free club level tickets. The only thing better than seeing the Pistons is seeing them for free. Free Piston tickets. That's the Bernstein basketball advantage. Visit callsam.com to learn more.
Champion Rick Mahorn back at LCA. Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia. Let's look at our Henry Ford Health System injury report. The same cast of characters the Pistons pretty much. Kate Cunningham, Marvin Bagley. Corey Joseph missing another game because of a lower back issue. And the Rockets have been hit hard for this game. Jalen Green out with a right calf injury. Kevin Porter Jr. with a left foot, and a late scratch. Alperen Sengun has been playing extremely well for Houston, out with a non-COVID illness. And that's our injury or illness report presented by Henry Ford Health System. Out of the starting lineups presented by Southeastern Michigan Ford dealers, the Pistons will go with the lineup that got them a win in Brooklyn. Sadiq Bey, who continues to knock him down 5 of the last 6. He's been over 20. Averaging 22 points per game over that stretch. Bojan Bogdanovic, of course, saw his 20-game scoring streak end, but right back at it. In the middle, Jalen Duren, who is in the last 5 games averaged a double-double, 16 points, almost 11 rebounds. Alec Burks making his second consecutive start, joined by Jaden Ivey. For the Houston Rockets under Steven Silas, they will go with Tari Eason. Eason is a rookie out of LSU, was the 17th pick of the draft. Kenyon Martin Jr. will be at the other forward, and he's got 3 double-doubles on the year, averaging a season high, almost 13 points in the month of January. Jabari Smith Jr., the rookie out of Auburn, the 3rd pick of the draft, will be in the middle. And the veteran Eric Gordon in his 15th season out of Indiana, joined by Daisha Nix, a 20-year-old in his second year, played with the G League Ignite. Those are the lineups. We'll come back with Rick's keys to the game next on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Introducing the 2023 Ford F-150. Place an order for a 2023 F-150 lease and receive $1,000 bonus cash. Plus, you can lock in your deal right now. And if at the time of delivery, the deal gets better, you get the better deal. Returning AC Plan lessees can order a 2023 F-150 and lease it for $299 a month for 24 months with $4,509 due at signing. Take delivery in fall 2022. Lease payment includes waived security security deposit excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $2,000 renewal, $500 retail order RCL, and $500 retail order bonus cash. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by October 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. So lock in this $299 F-150 lease payment today, only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first.
Mark and Rick on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Our crew tonight, Jenny Hoynoski, our network coordinator, Tim Jeske, our engineer producer, Chris Villar is our host. Officiating crew, the pride of Flint Northwestern, Courtney Kirkland in his 23rd year, Nate Green in his 4th, and Murat Kogut, who was born in Kyiv, Ukraine, is in his 14th season. Tony Brothers, Michael Smith, Jason Goldenberg, John Butler in Secaucus. Time now for the keys of the game presented by United Wholesale Mortgage.
You know, Mark, don't underestimate your opponent just because you're looking at their record and saying they're going in a different direction. This is the point that you have to come out aggressive and set the tone early and keep it moving.
Pistons will be in the teal uniforms. First quarter presented by Zell. It's been a wacky last couple of games. And by the way, I want to thank, speaking of wacky, I want to thank Neil Rule for sitting in for me on short notice.
He didn't sit in. He kept calling me.
I did hear it. I heard him the one time.
I wanted to punch him. I was about to.
Did a great job, though, the voice of the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies. And a good golfer.
So with this small lineup that the Houston Rockets have in there, you have to take advantage of that inside presence, but you can't get caught up in the lull.
I know how they can make it longer.
Yeah.
They put Boban in.
Oh, they can make it bigger.
Had a chance to chat with Boban. He is the best.
The Big Easy. That's what I like calling him, the Big Easy.
So here we go.
Dude. And they got John Lucas at the helm. That was my point guard in Washington for a little while.
Well, here we go. Jabari Smith, good-looking young player, and Jalen Duren, he's pretty good-looking too. Couple of high draft picks going at it. Duren wins the tap. Pistons going left to right, and another from the crop from 22. Jaden Ivey gets it to Duren. Left side, Alec Burks coming off 20 in Brooklyn. Got it to Jaden Ivey. Ivey on the right side, kicks it up top. Burks had that long stretch with his leg to the side to shoot it, though. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ivey double team to the baseline. Saved it. Duren. Can he get a shot up? And, he got a bailout whistle with no more than about 0.5 of a second left.
Got to give it to Houston, the way that they kind of got the Pistons out of that painted area. Got to take advantage of it when you can.
So the foul on Dacian Nix out of the G League Ignite, born in Fairbanks, Alaska. Ever been there?
Yes, I have.
I've not.
And I tell you, there ain't much to do there. I remember riding through Fairbanks and a big grizzly bear walked by. It's like somebody said, "You want to go outside?" I was like, "Nope."
That would have been an interesting confrontation.
No, it wouldn't have been interesting. I would have been hauling ass. Sorry.
I would have paid to see that.
No, please. We went up there. I went up there with Earl Curitan.
That would have been even better with you two.
The daylight, it was sunny all day. And,
Little discussion going on now. Our lead official, Mr. Kirkland, and Murat Kogut.
Still talking about nothing.
Courtney back home in the great state of Michigan. Something to do with the clock, but apparently everything's okay. Jalen Duren will shoot his second free throw and puts the Pistons up 2-0.
You got to make sure that you stay focused in on Houston, because all they want to do is junk it up.
Gary Gordon, not quite the shooter he used to be, but you better not forget about him. Off it goes to Eason. He drives inside the lane. Nothing there. Now Gordon on the attack off a pump fake. Oh, nice little adjustment to the right and scores.
Well, he can't shoot it, but he sure enough took it to the hole.
Took that one right to the rim. And the move is Ivey, and he takes it to the rim. Using that speed, gets the layup at a 4-2 Detroit lead. Gordon picks up the dribble, top side to Martin, and he throws it away. The runaway. Ivy blocked by Martin, but a foul. Kenyon Martin with a good catch-up.
Just like his daddy, will block some shots.
Interesting. We've got a couple of guys. Well, they got 2 G League Igniters, and he played for IMG. So basketball players these days in the NBA coming from everywhere. Free throws now for Jaden Ivey. 11 straight double-digit games for Ivy. He has been a very steady force out there. It's free throw. We'll be in Dallas on Monday, and we don't know if Lucas is going to play or not day to day.
It's their problem. Just got to make sure that we're helping.
Second one good, 6-2 Detroit. 10:47 to go in the period. And here come the Rockets. Nation Nix. Nix makes a move on Ivy, sticking with him. He's got a big body, kind of like Eric Gordon's. Right sideline, triple try is off and no good. Rebounded by Smith on the putback. He couldn't get it to go. It's out of bounds, Detroit. After the initial miss by Eason.
Don't let them get any confidence because they don't have anything to lose.
Here comes Ivy, walking it across left to right. Low pass to Jalen Duren, back to Ivy. Now Bogdanovich with his first touch, gets into the dotted line, in and out. Duren puts it back up and in.
We should feast in there with that small lineup.
He should. 8-2 Detroit, 2 minutes gone. Eric Gordon lets her fly, and that's no good. Long rebound, though. Kick out to Martin, way off the mark.
I mean, that would have been me trying to get the guy on the bench.
Alec Burks to the left side, jump shot 3. Too much line drive on that one. Martin coming the other way for Houston. Right to left, gets free and dunks it.
Just like his dad, gets up real quick, but you can't let the C's part on that.
Second round pick by Sacramento, traded on draft night to the Rockets. Jalen Duren to Sadiq Bey off his first touch. Trying to work his way inside against Kenyon Martin. Scores, got a whistle.
Continue to take it to the paint. I mean, that's...
Yeah, they're extremely small. So it's a 10-4 Detroit lead.
Don't want to get into an ugly game.
Sadiq starting his 9th consecutive game, averaging 19.6 rebounds over that stretch. And completes the and one. So this is what you want to do. Jump on them early.
And keep the pedal to the metal.
And all those other things. Ari Smith with the basketball. Hand off to Martin. Now to Eric Gordon. Gordon a little step back over Bogdanovich. High off the rim. And rebounded by Sadiq Bey. 3 minutes gone. Pistons by 7. Sadiq up the right sideline. Gives it up top to Alec Burks. Back to Sadiq Bey. Trying to post Duren. Get it into him. Slips by Eason and scores easily.
There should be a clinic in there, but Jaden Duren, nobody can match him.
Yeah, he's going to have a big night. Gordon left side. Posting up Smith. They're trying to get him going. He'll fire mid-range. No good. And it comes down to Alec Burks. 13-4 Detroit. Jaden Ivey on the move. Too much traffic. Kicks it out. Burks 3 on the way. Good. And that's going to lead to a timeout. 16-4. Holy mackerel. What a start for the Pistons on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
What's my ETA?
Your estimated time of arrival is 9:17.
I'm late. I'll have to punch it.
Speeding will save you just 1 minute and 36 seconds. It will also increase your risk of a crash, as well as the odds that you will be stopped and issued an expensive speeding ticket.
Yeah, but...
In 1 year, there were 22,000 speeding-related crashes in Michigan, resulting in 200 deaths.
If I had someone in the car with me, I'd drive slower. But it's just me.
This is not a logical response. Though you have no passenger, surrounding cars contain 27 others, including 5 children and 1 Labrador Retriever.
How do you know all this stuff?
I know everything, Kevin.
Your risk of a crash increases with every mile you drive over the speed limit. So slow down. Speed enforcement is happening now. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
Hey Pistons fans, I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Do you want a chance to win 4 free tickets courtesy of the Sam Bernstein Law Firm? You could win the Call Sam seats. Visit callsam.com/callsamseats to find out how you can win 4 free club level tickets. The only thing better than seeing the Pistons is seeing them for free. Free Piston tickets. That's the Bernstein Basketball Advantage. Visit callsam.com to learn more.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Rink Central puts call, meet, and messages in one app. You can talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime. Ring Central, simpler communications, and download the Bet Rivers online casino and sportsbook app. Whole new game. Rick mentioned that John Lucas, the acting head coach tonight, Stephen Silas, of course, away because of the death of Paul Silas. Prayers go
good,
to the Silas family.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the foundation pieces are leaving us. I mean,
yes, they are.
Chris Ford, guy that makes the first three-pointer ever.
A lot of the time out, Bruno Fernando has come in. He's 6'10", gives him a little more size. Fourth-year player out of Maryland.
He likes to rebound. I did a Big Ten game when he was in Maryland. Boy, he can rebound.
Former Indiana Mr. Basketball, Eric Gordon with a dribble. Top to Smith. Lefty dribble handoff. Eason slides to a stop. Nice little turnaround shot, but he couldn't get it to go. They're in with a rebound. 16-4 Detroit. Ivy racing down the floor, throws it into the Piston bench, unfortunately.
Sometimes when you're matching your uniforms, you kind of get confused running down the court.
You blaming it on the teal?
Yeah, I'm blaming it on the teal.
I got you. The Rockets right to left there in white trimmed in red. Nation next with it off to Gordon on the right sideline. Inside of 8 minutes, Gordon tried to slide a bounce pass. Going to call a kickball there.
I like the aggressiveness the Pistons are keeping, not only on the defensive end, but the offensive end, shooting 71%.
It's going to be tough for Eric Gordon to be going through this. That is 15th season. Looks on the attack. Left side of the floor, little fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound battled for. And nice job by Eason, puts it back up in. A rare second chance. 16-6 Detroit.
One thing about it, when these guys are out on the court, they're looking to do some things.
And so is Bogdanovich. He comes up short-armed, a shot right at the rim. Jabari Smith the other way off the Knicks for three. Short for the left wing. Smith with a rebound. Out hustled Duran. Drop step to the left baseline. Spins the other way and hits. Very nice looking shot.
Nice. Long. He reminds me of Trevor Ariza a little bit.
He was the third pick of the draft. So
it's long.
Yep. 16-8 Pistons. 7:08 to go here in the opening period. Detroit 5 out of 8.
It's all our runs.
Jaden Ivey with it. Right side to Burks. To the post up Sadiq Bey. Bey banging into the basket. Lefty flipping. He got it.
Too little.
There's a little Buffalo on the loose there. 18-8. Eric Gordon posting up. Fernando trying to battle in and does so. A little half hook at the rim.
Look, these guys are not going anywhere, even though you're up 8.
18-10. Ivy gets fouled going to the rim, tumbles to the baseline. And he's fouled by Mr. Fernando. Sean Tate getting ready to check in for the Rockets. Fresh troops coming in for John Lucas. Jaden Ivey at the free throw line once again. First one on the way is a make and a 19-10 Piston lead. Josh Christopher has checked in.
Well, one thing about if you're the Houston Rockets, you're a guy on that bench. You just want to get in the game to show that there's 29 other teams what you can do.
Ty Washington, the rookie out of Kentucky. I think Tim got us the count on that, right? 22 Kentucky players in the league.
No, it wasn't Tim.
I'm going to give him credit.
No,
Second one doesn't make. Who was it? Jenny that got it?
Jenny did.
20-10. Pistons by 10. 6.5 to go in the period. Jabari Smith with it. Almost thrown away. Bogdanovich with a near steep. And coming off a screen is Ty Washington.
Ty. That's a cool name.
That's a great name. 20-12 Pistons. Bogdanovich off angle, almost threw it in. Holy mackerel. Tate the other way for the Rockets. Into the left corner, Washington missing. And the long rebound available for the Houston Rockets. So they get a second chance. 3 on the way by Christopher is good.
Giving them opportunities right now. Even though Bogdanovich didn't get that foul, you don't want to give the team a chance.
11-4, Houston run. 5:42 to go in the period. Jaden Ivey on the move. Kicks to Sadiq Bey, covered up by Christopher. Bey whirling around. There's contact. No call. And then Fernando throws Sadiq Bey to the floor. Jabari Smith stops to fire. That's no good for 3. Rebound Bogdanovich, and John Lucas was not happy with that shot.
John Lucas going old school.
That's what Bogdanovich 0 for 3. He's been if you can call it a slump, a mini slump. Right side to Burks for 3. He's in no slump.
All you got to do is execute.
23-15. Nice shot by Alec Burks. Over 50% in his last 16 games shooting that 3 ball. Jayshawn Tate with the ball up top for the Rockets. Goes to Christopher, and now back to Tate. 7 on the shot clock. 8 on the move. Right side, it goes to Washington, and guess what he did with his back foot?
Stepped out of bounds.
A Houston turnover. Garrison Matthews, a veteran, if you will, in his 4th season out of Lipscomb College, will check in.
I mean, John Lucas is using the whole
everybody,
the whole bench.
Except Boban. Come on, play Boban. 23-15 Pistons. Ivy off to Bogdanovich. Boyan just working his way to a mid-range shot, and he banked it in. 25-15 Pistons.
All you got to do is execute.
Pistons are doing it. 8 of 13 shooting. All 7 free throws have gone down. Tate battles to the rim, banks it in. Foul on Duran. The thing about it, these Rockets players playing hard. Livers and Diallo got to check in.
Would you believe that's the first Pistons foul?
I would believe that. Hamidou Diallo. Remarkable what Diallo's been doing. The last 8 games, 73% shooting. In the month of January, almost 71%. Isaiah Stewart also going to check in. Duran will take a seat with 6 points, couple of rebounds.
Houston's got 9 rebounds, but it's those offensive rebounds, long shots, long rebounds.
Tate from Ohio State at the 9, and that one bounces up and in. So 25-18 Piston lead, 4:20 to go in a period. Ivy to Bogdanovich, back to Jaden. Bogdanovich delivers in the left corner, and it's knocked away from him. 11 on the shot clock, 4:10 to go in the quarter. He's trying to get their second straight win. That'd be kind of nice. Here comes Ivy. Top side gets free for 3 and hits it.
Took his time. Nice little pick by Stewart. Waited for the pick.
Yeah, he's kind of like a golfer. When he's in rhythm, you know that shot's going right down the middle of the fairway. Tate with it. There's a cut to the basket and a block of Fernando's shot. Diallo with a great play. Bogdanovich, and we got an offensive foul on Jaden Ivey. Couldn't get that speed dialed back in time and made contact. He's saying the Rockets player, Tate, kind of backed into him. Forced the contact. Well, okay. 28-18, Pistons by 10. Ty Washington with it. Off to Christopher. A nice screen from Fernando with a switch to Stewart. Christopher bobbing and weaving. Gets into the red paint. Sweeps up a shot underneath the left arm of Stewart and scores. Wow.
Difficulty on that shot was a nice 8.
There's Christopher, good-looking young player. Jaden Ivey's in a lot of trouble, but able to draw the contact by Washington. So free throws coming at 28-20 Piston lead. And a lot of guys on this Rockets team that, unless you a hardcore NBA fan, you might not know them.
Unless you're a Houston Rockets fan.
Or Houston Rockets fan.
You
That's
might know them.
Elliot Hayes about to check in for Bogdanovich as Ivey continues making free throws. 29-20 Detroit. Hayes coming off the bench now, so 19 different starting lineups for Dwayne Casey. He said it would be in flux the rest of the season. Second one is a make, and it's 30-20. It's going to depend on injuries and matchups and things like that. Who's playing well, who's not. Tate to Fernando, back to Tate. Try to get inside the lane. Stewart's forcing him out of there. Right sideline. Go to Fernando. And now a steal by Diallo. Took it away from Christopher. Got it to Ivey. He's having trouble with it. Picked up by Matthews. There's a great pass to a cutting Diallo. Got a dunk. Got hit in the head, apparently. So a free throw coming as Rockets not happy with that call by Marat Kogut. So we get a timeout with 2:49 to go, and John Lucas is barking out as well, but at the players. Pistons 32 and the Rockets 20. You're listening to the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
You will love your Avis Ford because the buying process has changed and Avis is here to help. Waiting at other dealerships? No worries, because the Avis Jump the Line program gives you immediate notifications so you can put yourself at the top of the list. It's the fastest way to take delivery. You will love it and get a $1,000 manufacturer's rebate when you custom order. Call 1-800-SHOP-FORD.
Every enterprise needs a reliable, high-performing network that can scale as needs change. That's why Everstream is expanding our business-only fiber network in the area. Our Ethernet, dedicated internet access, and dark fiber services deliver capacity up to 100 gigs with class-leading low latency, no-charge bandwidth bursting, and direct peering to the cloud apps you use most. Don't settle for the telecom status quo. Choose a partner that's raising the bar for business connectivity. Visit Everstream.net today.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Farm Bureau Insurance, they're proud sponsors of the Pistons. They know experience matters, committed to protecting Pistons fans, their families, their businesses, with insurance for your home, auto, and life. Check it out, farmbureauinsurance.com, and all sorts of ways to see Piston basketball here at LCA, premium memberships, single game tickets, and the all-new Flex plan available at pistons.com/tickets. So good start, 32-20. I thought Dwayne Casey made a good point about the way the league is these days. He said in the past, first quarter, if you held a team to under 25, that's pretty decent. Now you're battling to hold a team under 35.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's been a big change. And spoke with guys this morning when I did the radio show. We were talking about the scoring in Detroit, and you're not necessarily in Detroit, in the league in general.
The out of the line commits the and one, and it's 33-20. Pistons have their biggest lead. Mason Dix back in there, takes Hayes to the basket, up and under against Stewart, followed up by Fernando, and then Kevin Knox, who's checked in, comes away with a rebound. So we got Diallo and Knox out there with Stewart, Hayes, and Livers. Gillian bobbing and weaving, takes it right side of the floor to the baseline. tippy toes the baseline, but he threw it away.
Yeah.
Eric Gordon came down. He did the very same thing, jumped up off the floor to send a long pass, and his receiver was not looking at it. He and Torrey Eason talking about it.
And right now, the Pistons just got to do a better job of not giving up offensive rebounds.
Yep. 7 second chance points. Down the lane, Livers had it stripped, and they battle for it. Nice play by Diallo to dig it out. Kicks to Killian Hayes on the right side, rolling down to 2 minutes. Hayes on the move, up and under, and he got fouled right at the rim. Good job of adjusting there. Fernando picks up the foul.
A lot of fouls on Houston.
One thing about it, Rick, as long as the league and the fans are happy about what we're seeing offensively and defensively in this league, then so be it.
But it's the purists that really, you look at it and you go, okay, is this basketball or is it entertainment?
Free throws to make it. It's 34-20. I mean, Dwayne Casey's on the competition committee as Usman Garuba checks in. So you are right. John Lucas using everybody, but Dwayne Casey on the competition committee said it's something they got to at least look at. Second free throw spins out. I wouldn't anticipate any major change.
I mean, you got to let guys play defense a little bit. It's like,
a little bit.
Sometimes Harden kind of messed it up.
Knicks up top. Eric Gordon. Gordon gets fouled by Livers. Got that quick first step, even though he's 34.
It's just like just like that foul right there. You go like, is that a foul? Did he disrupt him going to the basket?
34-20. That was initially when the changes were made. Matthews now gives it off to Dacian Nix. Cuts to the rim with the lefty. No good, but a whistle. And more free throws coming. Amadou picks up the foul. Yeah, it was initially the league felt, defenses are restricting the offensive flow of the game. Isn't that the idea of the defense?
The defense is restricting. I mean,
yeah.
I even look at pro football.
I think that's the whole plan of defense.
Yeah, I mean, if it's competition, you want to outscore the other team, but you still don't want the other team to score.
Within the flow. Nix hits the second of two, missed the first one. 34-21 Detroit. A minute and a half to go in the opening period. Pistons are 10 of 15 shooting. Killian Hayes with the basketball. Slides it to Diallo. Quick move to the rim. Comes up short on that one and out of bounds to the Rockets.
I thought he got hit on his arm.
Yeah, it looked like Eason had fouled it. Didn't get the call. Eric Gordon coming up the right wing. Nice little crossover on Livers again. Off balance, just throws it up and it goes in. Probably was a foul there. 34-23 Detroit.
I was probably saying we done called enough for now.
Exactly. Gordon with 4. Killian Hayes coming left to right. Killian dotted the line, a lot of traffic. Got it to Livers, who had made a cut toward the basket. Steps back, fires a three, and hits a three. Wow. Thank you very much. 37-23 Detroit. 64% shooting. Looks for the basketball. Dribbles to the right side of the floor. Comes back up top, almost stolen by Knox off Gordon. And then he almost steals it again. Driving to the rim, up and under, no, followed up and in by Garuba. Off the miss by Eason. 37-25, look out. Diallo being roughed up, and they force a turnover.
Playing it to the ref.
Eason all the way to the rim as Hayes had to back off. And it's 37-27. Look at this. You get a timeout with 20.3 seconds left in the quarter by Dwayne Casey.
You can't get a stop like that. I mean, you can't stop in the flow. You keep playing until you hear the whistle, and Diallo kind of looked at the ref and was hoping to get a foul.
Yep, just didn't get it. Follow the Pistons on Twitter all season long. Use the hashtag Pistons and bring out the whole family. A night of fun at LCA Sprite Family 4-pack. 4 tickets to a Pistons home game, 4 $15 concession vouchers. All starts at $80. Visit pistons.com/family 4-pack to get yours. Should be in Dallas on Monday. They come back here for a home stretch. It'll be kind of nice.
That'll be nice. wake up in your own bed for a while.
This is game number 51, Rick Mahorn. 51 already.
Say that again?
Game 51 already.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. They crammed a lot of basketball in the first 3 months of the season. Again, the Rockets playing without three of their top players, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., and Alperen Sengun. They're hanging around. I think the way Casey said he really talked to his team about this morning was don't get caught up in the fact you're playing a team that
bad,
has the record that they have. Plus, coming off to Brooklyn. Amadou Diallo with it. Flips it to Livers. Now Kevin Knox. Knox back to Diallo. Slices to the basket. Dropped it too low for Stewart. And another Piston turnover. That'll take us to the end of one. So a little slippage right there at the end of the period. Pistons are up by 14, up by 10 now. After one, 37-27 on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Attention BetMGM customers. You have a friend who loves sports as much as you do? Here's a chance for both of you to earn a $50 bonus when they sign up through BetMGM's Refer a Friend program. Just sign into your BetMGM account and click on the Refer a Friend program to send your friend a message inviting them to register a new account in the same state you use BetMGM in. Once your friend signs up and makes a deposit, they'll receive a $50 bonus. And once your friend places a bet with their bonus and the wager is settled, you'll receive a $50 bonus as well. Share the excitement and get $50 bonus every time you refer a friend to BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit. Site credit expires in 30 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
At Ford, we know a thing or two about strength in what we build and in the city of Detroit. Because we know we're at our best when we come together. Whether that's on the football field, the assembly line, or working to make our community a better place to live. That's why we at Ford have proudly invested in this place we're even prouder to call home. By creating hundreds of jobs at our new Rouge electric vehicle plant. By helping build a campus, neighborhood, and urban center of the future at Michigan Central Station. And continue our commitment to doing the hard work that will always set this place apart. So if it's strength, forward progress, and momentum you're looking for this Sunday, you don't have to look all that far to find it. It's right here at home, and it's being built Ford proud.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia. Second quarter presented by Play Gun Lake Online Casino. So the Pistons equal their season high for the first quarter, 37, which they did in the game out in Los Angeles against the Lakers back on the 18th of November. Rockets ball to begin the second period. Grecian Nix, who got the start tonight, on the bounce. Killian Hayes staring him down.
Killian is setting them up to get a rip.
Eric Gordon gets it, slices to the rim, has to kick it out. Back up top it goes, and Nix misses a three. Ball battered around. Comes down to Eason. Second chance opportunity. Right sideline for Matthews. That goes in and out for three. Kevin Knox finally gets the rebound. Pistons on the push left to right. Diallo. Right corner Livers. Back to Hamadou. Diallo to Killian Hayes. On the way in a second. Rubo on Hayes. He'll shoot at the right elbow. Missed it. Good looking shot. Just didn't go in.
Got to move the ball on the other side. Make this team move on defense.
37-27 Detroit. Eric Gordon against Kevin Knox. Gordon bobbing and weaving.
Little stiff man game.
Now Matthews way outside for three, and he hits it.
That was a grenade.
37-30. Rockets coming back. Knox in the left corner. Answers for the Pistons. Yeah, that's one way to do it. 10-point lead again, 10:42 to go in a half. Nix on the right side. Now to Matthews. He'll attack the rim. Hayes fouled him. Harrison Matthews, undrafted player.
The thing about it, you make that first three like he did from way beyond.
Way up.
And then you try to close up on him, close out on him.
I should know this, but I don't. There's a lot of things I don't know.
What you don't know?
Where is Lipscomb?
Is it New York?
I don't know.
Well, we have to find our crack research staff.
Matthews at the line hits it. I know I should know that. And they're probably, the listeners are going, you idiot. Everybody knows where Lipscomb is.
I don't know. I barely know where Ball State is.
Oh, come on now.
Is that in Illinois?
Next state to the east. Second free throw is a miss. 40-31, Detroit with the lead.
Still no separation. You got to get some more separation.
Julian Hayes with the basketball, picks up his dribble up top. Got to get some help.
All Houston is doing is switching on all pick and rolls.
Here's Livers. Drops it to Hayes. Shot clock running down. Got to get something going. Goes inside the paint. Throws her up there. No good. Good defense by the Rockets. Ruba gets it out to Gordon. Eric Gordon all the way to the basket and rolls it up and in.
That shouldn't happen.
And a foul on Houston. Garuba. Sideline out. Livers gets it to Knox and now to Stewart. Inside of 10 minutes. And the travel. Yeah, that's I don't know what was happening there.
6 turnover.
Yeah, I mean, Pistons have kind of lost their focus here. It's a 7-point game now, 40-33. And a game like this will do this to you. It's not like that Brooklyn game. Asian Nix on the move, bumps into Stewart. He picks it out to Gordon. Long three, and it sticks in the heel. And that'll be a jump ball. If it's more air in that ball. By the way, we found the answer to my question.
And what is it?
Nashville, Tennessee is when Lipscomb is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Now we know it.
I don't care.
No, you can't.
You
just got to bank that into your knowledge.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That's something I
It'll
didn't
come
need
up
to
again.
learn.
Somebody say, hey, where's
Lipscomb? I don't know. New York, somewhere. I don't know. Look it up. Google it.
That's what they made Google for. Tap is at midcourt. Pistons get it. Diallo to Hayes. Up in the air. Skips it over to Knox. And he traveled. Oh, gosh.
Another turnover in offensive possession.
This game getting into Uglyville all of a sudden. Not because of the score. 40-33. Detroit by 7. 9.5 to go.
You keeping this Rockets team.
Keeping them there. Nix with the ball. Rockets on the road. If only 1-4. There is a shot up and in for 3 by Eason. And now it's a 4-point game. 40-36. And Hayes gives to Stewart. Stewart against Gordon, roughing him up. Stewart having trouble trying to dig it out of there. Does so. Fires it up top. Kevin Knox with a rainbow. That's good for 3. Wow. And we got a little post-shot mix-up going on. Garrison Matthews not happy. Diallo. And Diallo got teed up.
I wonder why. Oh.
He gave him a little shove. Seriously? You're teeing the guy up for that.
Hey, it may escalate. You never know.
Come on. Technical free throws to make, 43-37.
Diallo still giving
Kirkland
a little.
Oh, I think that was ridiculous to call a technical foul on that.
Some days when I look at the calls that they make, you just go like, okay.
All right, Rockets basketball. Pistons had a lead of 14 at one time in this game. And they got a little lackadaisical near the end of the first quarter. Nix is fouled by Julian Hayes. Yeah, that's going to be a sideline out. Yeah, they're blowing the whistle.
They're going to blow the whistle. They don't want
much.
anything to escalate, but it's the fact that Houston has 9 second chance points.
So 43-37, Pistons with the lead. Nix gets it in to Garuba. Out of Eric Gordon. And there's a travel. Goodness gracious. Do they have a travel quota tonight?
You should have seen it in should have seen it up there in Brooklyn. I was like,
I
whoa.
did see it. Yeah. All right, Piston ball. Donovich and Bay getting up off the Piston bench. Killian Hayes with the dish to Diallo. Brings all the way up top. Looking for Knox coming off the screen. Diallo is going to attack the space. And a rare miss on a 2-point shot. Tari Eason with the ball now for Houston. Houston's up by only 6. Eason picks up Stewart. Bangs into him. Goes to the left hand. Can't quite finish. Knocks off balance pass. Oh, and he got it to Stewart. And then Stewart delivers on the right side of the floor. Back to Killian Hayes. Lets her fly. Nope. Can't get it to go. Stewart trying to keep it alive, but the Rockets come out with it. They are collapsing on the defensive glass, and then a turnover. Here's Diallo with a jam. (45-37), and the Rockets going to call a timeout here with 7:53 to go. Big time bucket by the always moving Hamidou Diallo. 45-37, Detroit with the lead. The Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Hi, what can I get you?
Nacho, please. Hey, Jesse, is that you? Jake, what have you been up to? I just started a new job at United Wholesale Mortgage. Mortgages? I know, right? But I didn't need experience, and they have paid training. Cool. The campus is awesome, and there's room for advancement. I should apply. Definitely. Hey, can I have a nacho?
UWM is hiring, and we want you. Check out UWMcareers.com today.
Another team is in the D. The Detroit Pistons G League affiliate Motor City Cruise is playing some of the best basketball around. Come see Detroit's next generation of players as they compete against some of the best talent in the G League. The Motor City Cruise plays at the new Wayne State Fieldhouse, right next door to the campus of Wayne State University. Tickets are on sale now, so don't wait. Visit cruisebasketball.com for more information. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. Bet Rivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Mark and Rick, we got an interesting game going here at the LCA, 7:53 remaining. As we welcome you back to the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Time to look at cleaning the glass, presented by Wallside Windows. They can do that. They are the factory. Call them for a free estimate. What do you got?
As far as team rebounds, you got 17 by the Houston Rockets, where they got 8 offensive rebounds, led by Eason with 6, and then on the Pistons side with 12. Not too many rebounds, but other than Kevin Knox with 5.
During that 2 early.
That's cleaning the glass.
Sounds of the game were brought to you by Clips Premium Audio, features of the sound. Hopefully we got a lot of exciting sound for you. When it's all said and done, right now it's a little off track. Rockets ball out of the timeout. Tari Eason will get it in. LSU grad, transferred from Cincinnati Bearcats. Now Jay-Sean Tate guarded by Killian Hayes. Up top, Garuba. One dribble handoff, Eric Gordon. Smith from the left side for 3. Spins in and out. Stewart with a rebound. Outlet to Sadiq Bey. Now Livers. So the Piston bench gets it back to Sadiq. Pistons by 8, 45-37. Killian Hayes on the left side of the floor. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Skips it through traffic to Livers. Misses a 3. Stewart with a rebound. Gets it out of there to Bogdanovich and stepped out of bounds.
But I love when Stewart gets offensive rebounds. I mean, he is relentless. I always tell him he's taking out the trash, the garbage man.
Josh Christopher back in now for Houston.
Yeah, they call him Beef Stew, but he's a good man. He gets on there like he's cleaning up.
8-point Detroit lead. Take with the ball now to Garuba. Gives it off to Easy. Tari Easton trying to post up. Got it through, skip past to Christopher. That was a bullet from Tate. Christopher driving in, up and under move, and he scores it. 45-39 Detroit. Bogdanovich in the right corner. They have covered him up tonight. Drops it into Stewart. Quick move to the left hook. No good. Slaps it up again. No good. And the Rockets trying to get closer. Tate up the left side for Houston. Tate backing it down. Spins underneath. Reverse. Layup, and he missed it. Comes back and gets it, though, and scores.
Like nobody was there. No teal was underneath the basket. Second chance opportunities. They got 11.
45-41. They've got it to 4. Another run for the Rockets. Sadiq Bey with the basketball. Free off a screen. Now drives. And entangled and turns it over. Outlet ahead to Christopher. Christopher dunks. 2-point game.
They're scrappy.
45-43. Killian Hayes off to the left wing and a shot on the way off by Sadiq Bey.
Garbage man.
Stewart there to put it up and in. There you go. He's always hustling. 47-43. 4 rebounds for Stewart. Yeah. 5:40 and a half, and he almost steals here. Knocked it away from Garuba.
Well, it's the second chance opportunities is keeping this team, the Rockets, in this game. They have 11 second chance points, but it's those offensive rebounds, man, and the turnovers. Pistons with 9 and 13 points.
Ivy Duran and Birksaw coming in for Detroit. Trying to get the ship righted here. Detroit still over 50% shooting and 6 of 10 long range, 11 of 12 at the line, but Rick chronicled the issues. Here come the Rockets. Tate on the move, down the lane, sweeps it up with a hook and scores.
And that's 30 points in the paint, Mark.
47-45. Well, the Pistons give up 55 a game. 28th in the league. Ivy behind a screen from Duran. Kicks it out. Left corner by Bogdanovich from Sadiq. Spins out the shot. And the Rockets could take the lead with a 3 ball. But Easton's going all the way to the rim and scores it. He might get it with an and one.
I mean, they're running downhill.
Well, they're just out hustling Detroit right now.
Yeah.
The game is tied for the second time tonight. Burks now getting into the lineup. Tari Easton, season high 19 against Golden State. Leads all rookies in steals this year with 52.
A little thief, huh?
Thief. He's a pickpocket. For the lead, and he hits it. Making the crowd out of this game. Houston by 1, 48-47. Remember, the Pistons jumped out to a 16-4 lead. Bogdanovich on the attack, goes inside with a finger roll, and that's a good shot.
Got to keep the ball moving.
Gets the lead back. Only 2 for 6 for Bogdanovich tonight. Jabari Smith with the ball. Right side of the floor. Up top to Tate. Tate trying to set something up here with Smith. Got a screen from him. Switched off to Duran now. Tate bobbing and weaving. Spins. Gets to the paint. Lefty hook and he hits it.
He's not even looking. He's feeling his oats right now.
Wow. That's 9 for Tate, 9 for Christopher, both off the bench. 50-49 Houston, 4:15 of the half. Jaden Ivey sets himself up for 3 and misses. Easton with a rebound.
One and done, not moving the ball. Got to take that inside
pressure. Just kind of lost everything in the whole rhythm. Easton trying to battle the basket, comes up short. Sadiq Bey to Jaden Ivey. Ivey with 3 Rockets back, goes to the left corner. Alec Burks out of Sadiq, open for the right wing, and hits a 3. Advantage of the transition that time, 52-50 Detroit. It'll be one of those games, apparently. Christopher with it, right side of the floor. 3:35 to go and a half. Christopher for three. And it comes up short. Rebound. Dunk on the putback by Fernando.
Bruno Fernando.
Pistons got to get on the glass. Being tied at 52.
Second chance points again.
Yeah. Killing them. Leading Ivy coming left to right. Ivy on the move. And misses the bank. Got a late whistle, though.
Charge.
That is the call.
Jumping in, kind of seeing this game, knowing that he goes right very hard.
You know, interestingly enough, Rick, we haven't probably mentioned it enough. I'm talking about the Rockets' second chances. They're third in the league in offensive rebound. Third in the league. Fourth in overall rebound. Bruno Fernando with it. Goes to Tari Eason. Now Jabari Smith. Coming to get it is Tate. Got a nice screen. And then turned over, though. Alec Burks comes out with the ball. 2:50 in the half. Game even at 52. Duran is fouled as Tate just kind of shoved him out of bounds.
Using that big body.
They don't have length, but they've got some size. Those bodies are big, and that takes us to a timeout. 2:46 before the break. Pistons 52, Rockets 52. On the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Mark and Rick at the LCA Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Piston College Nights are back. All College Night packages start at just $29. A specially priced game ticket donation to your university. Could be Ball State,
could be Hampton.
And a Pistons co-branded quarter zip. Find your college today. Pistons.com/college nights. Well, the Pistons were cruising along at 37-27 after one. And then here in the second period, it's been a reverse. The Rockets, not only have they outscored the Pistons by 10, they've held Detroit to 15 points.
Turnovers, second chance opportunities, 10 offensive rebounds.
The Pistons have kind of lost their offensive mojo, if you will. Jalen Duran with it, handoff Alec Burks. Adam Bogdanovich, got to get him going. He's going to fire a three. Nope, can't get it to go. Duran and a loose ball foul coming up on Duran.
Push him in the back to get leverage, but right now Houston is the aggressors, man. You got to kind of quell them a little bit.
Rockets 11-38. They started the season 1-9. They've had some horrendous losing streaks on the road. They've lost 10 of their last 11. And here they are. And Fernando had it blocked by Duran at the rim.
Not at the block party.
Jaden Ivey, left corner. Sadiq Bey for three, and it rims out. Smith with a rebound for the Rockets.
Mando and Duran, they both got up in that sky.
Game tied at 52. Gordon dumps it inside to Fernando. Backing down Bogdanovich. Kick out Gordon. Long three is short. Jaden Ivey comes out with the ball. Game even at 52. Ivey up the left side. Bogdanovich slicing toward the rim. Puts a shot up, no good. Trying to get it back. Digs it out of there. Throws it up short.
Got the ball down.
And then a reach-in foul on Kenyon Martin as Bogdanovich says, I'm going to not let him go.
Well, he got a flagrant the last time he did that. And it's a take foul, too.
Yeah, it was obvious. Yeah, no question. Hoagie's been a little out of sorts here the last couple of games. He's going to take a seat. In the Brooklyn game, he was 4 for 15. He's 2 for 9 here tonight. As the tie is broken and the Rockets take the lead.
And Livers is in for Bogdanovich.
Yep. 53-52. Houston has the lead. Eric Gordon with the ball. He's 3 for 7 on the night. Guarded by Livers. And a post up Smith against Burks. Spin move by Smith, but a foul on the floor. Going to call it on Alec Burks.
Burks is up there, using that forearm. You can't play defense no more, Mark. We talked about that earlier.
We have confirmed that.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Our correspondents have confirmed. So Jabari Smith, we said third pick of the draft this year. He had a season high 27 against Sacramento. 7 double-doubles on the year.
He's got like the Giannis when he first got in body, just long.
Very long. Yep. He throws a make. Rockets trying to steal one on the road. Have the 2-point lead, 54-52. Second one on the way by the 19-year-old Jabari Smith. And he hits that one as well. So 55-52 Rockets with their biggest lead of the evening. 3 points. Jaden Ivey to Sadiq Bey. Now Alec Burks, screened by Duran. Burks fires a three. Just like that, we're tied up. Got to get more of Alec Burks going here. He's 3 out of 4 long range. Coming off 20 in Brooklyn. Christopher with the ball. And now a drive by Jabari Smith. Spins out, followed up, and dunked on the putback by Kenyon Martin.
Like his daddy.
57-55. Martin's been kind of silent here tonight. Ivy with a great pass to a cutter down the lane. Jalen Duran to tie the game.
Go down that lane, get points in the paint.
There's a question that came up to Dwayne Casey, with Hayes and Ivy especially. Martin tried to get to the rim again, had it stripped off of him. But the question came up of Duran is cashing in a lot of passes from Jaden Ivey and Killian Hayes. They're just finding him. Or perhaps Duran making himself available. Burks turning the corner and got one, delivers in the left corner. Covered up by Martin. Up top to Sadiq Bey, 8 to shoot. Sadiq will fire the three off the heel. Chased down by Jaden Ivey. Their second chance for Detroit. 4 second chance points tonight. Game tied at 57. Shot clock rolling down here. Jaden Ivey delivers for three. Nope, high off the rim. Couple of times. Comes down to Smith. He's tippy-toeing the baseline, trying to stay in bounds, and does so. Now Eric Gordon up the left side of the floor. Gordon against Burks, slicing into the basket and scoring. Easy. 59-57. And at the end of the half, shot a little wayward. Well, the Houston Rockets came alive in the second period. They've done it with defense and second chance opportunities. The lead is 2 for the Rockets at the break, 59-57. The Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
What's my ETA?
Your estimated time of arrival is 9:17.
I'm late. I'll have to punch it.
Speeding will save you just 1 minute and 36 seconds. It will also increase your risk of a crash, as well as the odds that you will be stopped and issued an expensive speeding ticket.
Yeah, but
In 1 year, there were 22,000 speeding-related crashes in Michigan, resulting in 200 deaths.
if I had someone in the car with me, I'd drive slower. But it's just me.
This is not a logical response. Though you have no passenger, surrounding cars contain 27 others, including 5 children and 1 Labrador Retriever.
How do you know all this stuff?
I know everything, Kevin.
Your risk of a crash increases with every mile you drive over the speed limit. So slow down. Speed enforcement is happening now. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
As we continue to face COVID-19, we're now facing flu season. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Now more than ever, it's essential to protect yourself from influenza by getting the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is safe and effective and can't give you the flu. To protect yourself and those at highest risk, get your flu vaccine. Learn more at michigan.gov/flu. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
The year just started, but Wallside's best offer, no interest for 6 full years, ends Tuesday. Only Wallside can do it. 6 full years, no interest, no down payment. That's interest-free till 2029. Plus, every Wallside window style is half off. It's the perfect time to do your entire home. No interest for 6 full years. No down payment. Ends Tuesday, February 7th. Schedule today at wallside.com.
This is the Detroit Pistons halftime show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Chris Villar.
And welcome into the halftime show presented by Belfour. The Pistons attempting to carry over all that momentum that they built in Brooklyn on Thursday night. They definitely had it to begin the first half. However, the second period left a little bit to be desired. The Rockets slingshot back from a 14-point deficit, ended up taking the lead in the final second. 59-57 is where we sit at Little Caesars Arena. Now, Dwayne Casey opting to keep his starters the same after their successful game in Brooklyn a couple of nights ago. Coach did say to expect the first unit to be a little bit more fluid moving forward. But again, he stated that competition is what fueled him to move things around just a little bit. Now, Alec Burks, he's still in the starting 5, along with Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Jalen Duren. He also mentioned that the chemistry we've been seeing between the rookies has been a product of them putting in some extra time with one another after practices, and also Ivy starting to handle the ball more and more helps. And the Rockets, meanwhile, they're without their 3 leading scorers. Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., and Al Shigun are all sidelined for this game. And despite that, Houston wasn't just going to give this one away. Let's take a look at the first half rundown. Now, you can't argue with another nice start. Detroit shooting out of a cannon yet again with a 16-4 lead as Jaden Ivey again taking control from the tip. He ended up with 11 in the period. Remember, he had a dozen in the last game. And Duren also had a fast start with 6 quick points. Detroit started getting to the line as well. And Alec Burks definitely showing why maybe he should remain in the starting lineup for a little while. His offense has transformed things for them a little bit, especially in the beginning, stretching the floor out, definitely keeping Houston's defense honest. Fast forward to inside of 3 minutes to go, Hamidou Diallo doing Hamidou Diallo things.
Go to Fernando, and now a steal by Diallo, took it away from Christopher. Got it to Ivy. He's having trouble with it. Picked up by Matthews. There's a great pass to a cutting Diallo. Got a dunk. Got hit in the head, apparently, so a free throw coming.
Yeah, explosive stuff from Hami. And at the end of one, the scoreboard would be in favor of Detroit 37-27 as they hit 4 of 5 from downtown and 11 of 12 free throws, plus shooting about 65% doesn't hurt as well. Coach also stretching out that rotation a little bit. Kevin Knox would check in as the 10th player to see the floor for the Pistons. However, some sloppy ball and a little burst by the Rockets cut that 10-point lead down to just 4 in just a few minutes of action in the second, 40-36. Timeout, and then it would be cut down to 2 after that as well. At the 5-minute mark, an and one by Tari Eason would tie the game and then put them ahead with the free throw. The crowd getting a little more quiet at that point. definitely looking for a spark. We'd have a 52-52 tied ball game with less than 3 minutes to go. 3 Rocket free throws and a Burks triple would keep it tied about 90 seconds later. Then a little bit more back and forth, and Eric Gordon would eventually score an easy bucket with a second to go, and that would be the difference. 59-57 Houston at the break. The shooting of the Pistons literally getting cut in half from the opening quarter. Now, taking a look at the individual statistics so far for this game, the only Piston in double figures right now is Jaden Ivey. He had all 11 of those points in the first quarter, went to the free throw line 6 times, made them all, 2 of 3 from the floor, also 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. That would be great to come out of the third quarter with that same production. 9 points for Alec Burks, and yet another start, 3 of 4 from the floor, all those triples. 8 points for Duren, 8 points for Sadiq Bey. Bojan Bogdanovic with another slow game, his second straight, 2 of 9 from the floor for 4 points. Off of the bench, 6 from Kevin Knox, so very productive 7 minutes for him. He had 5 rebounds as well. Hamidou Diallo with that dunk, that steal. He has 5 points on 2 of 4 from the floor. Killian Hayes, 0 for 3 shooting, has just 1 point on a free throw. 2 for Isaiah Stewart with 4 boards. And a 3-point night thus far from Isaiah Livers. He hit a triple in the game. Now, on the other side, the Rockets bench doing a lot of damage in this one. 9 for Tate, 4 for Fernando, 9 for Christopher as well. Their starting lineup has Tari Eason with 10 points and 7 rebounds, plus a steal. And again, the Rockets do not have their 3 leading scorers. They have 11 total wins on the season, worst team in basketball. And the Pistons, they let them right back into the game. So far in this one, the Pistons are shooting 45%, the Rockets 46%. Just 3 threes for Houston so far. The Pistons have made 8 of 19, but again, going cold in that second quarter. Pistons also going to the free throw line 12 times, making 11 of them. They're getting out-rebounded, but that's what the Rockets do. They're very good on the glass. 10 turnovers for Detroit. They'd like to clean that up quite a bit. And the Rockets are halfway to 80 points in the paint. They have 40 thus far. And again, the Pistons led by as many as 14 in this game. And the Rockets go into the half with a 2-point advantage, 59-57. Up next, we'll check the other scores from around the NBA as the halftime show continues, presented by Belfour.
What's your priority? My priority? Making time for myself while taking care of everyone else. Whoa!
Mom, he won't share.
The office keeps calling you. Do the kids have swim lessons later?
Sometimes I just need a breather. So I'm glad Priority Health's Wellbeing Hub connects me to support that helps me
give that back. Mom!
Balance my day. With Priority Health, your priority is our priority.
This week on Little Caesars, the slices and the sticks. Will Marcy order pizza? Will Daisy choose Italian cheese sticks? Or will all the dinner drama come to an end with the arrival of Little Caesars Slices and Sticks, which is half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks? Get Little Caesars hot and ready slices and sticks, or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
The all-new NBA app is happening and has you covered from coast to coast. Live tip-offs at your fingertips and highlights right as they happen.
Steph Curry drills the play.
Catch every can't-miss moment before, during, and after the game. And behind the scenes like you've never seen. It's all access, all the time. All in one app. Because if it's happening in the new NBA app. So get the app today.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the BetRivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Welcome back to the halftime show presented by Belfour. The Pistons hold a 6-5 series lead over the Rockets since 2016-2017. And so far tonight, Houston is trending towards tying that up. It's 59-57 in favor of the shorthanded Rockets. And if there's one thing this Houston team does well, it is rebound. It might be the only thing they do well. And they're showing why they're one of the best teams in the NBA on the glass here tonight. Those second chance opportunities are definitely hurting the Pistons. Well, let's take a quick look around the association presented by DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons at the half in Orlando. The Bulls scored 60 in their first half, and they lead the Magic 60-47. Vucevic already with 17 points in that game. About 2 minutes to go in the first half between the Hawks and the Clippers in Atlanta. We have a 1-point ball game there, 44-43. Atlanta is on top. Paul George with 13 so far. And we already have one final in the NBA, two finals actually. First, the 76ers defeated the Nuggets 126-119, and beating Denver is not easy. Joel Embiid, a monster game. Dude wants that MVP. 47 points and 18 rebounds to take down Nikola Jokic and that 34-16 Denver team. Also, the Nets and the Knicks played in Brooklyn as the Nets did bounce back from that loss to the Pistons. They beat New York 122-115. Kyrie Irving had 32 points in that one. The other games happening tonight, the Spurs will host the Suns just after 8 o'clock. Also, the Kings and the Timberwolves will go from Minnesota. Wizards, Pelicans at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. The Celtics host the Lakers. Jazz against the Mavericks in Utah. And then the latest game will be just after 10 o'clock, the Trailblazers against the Raptors at the Moda Center at the Rose Quarter in Portland, Oregon. Meanwhile, back at Little Caesars Arena, Detroit had a good thing going in the first quarter. They gave it back in the second. The Rockets lead them 59-57 with the start of the third quarter coming up in moments. You're listening to the Halftime Show, presented by Belfour.
Even a wager that misses can be a slam dunk with BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA. Place an NBA one-game parlay wager with 4 legs or more, and if one of your legs misses, don't worry about it. You'll receive up to $25 back. Just opt into this promotion on BetMGM's app or website. With one-game parlay, you can make selections within a single game from tons of bet types, including player and team props. So go ahead. Take your favorite NBA star to score big, the home team to cover, and the over in points. Opt into the promotion, then place an NBA one-game parlay wager on 4 legs or more. That's important. And you'll receive up to $25 back if you miss one leg. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. All promotions subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
You will love your Avis Ford because the buying process has changed and Avis is here to help. Waiting at other dealerships? No worries, because the Avis Jump the Line program gives you immediate notifications so you can put yourself at the top of the list. It's the fastest way to take delivery. You will love it and get a $1,000 manufacturer's rebate when you custom order. Call 1-800-SHOP-FORD.
Hi, it's Jaden Ivey. It's a great day to be a Pistons fan. Get your tickets now and don't miss a single play as we take on the NBA's biggest stars.
Witness every minute of Pistons basketball this season by finding the ticket package that works for you. Whether you want to see the Pistons take on LeBron and the Lakers or Giannis and the Bucks, with the Pistons Flex plan, the choice is yours. Pick 7 or more games at an exclusive rate that works best for your schedule. Head to pistons.com/tickets today for more information.
Welcome back to the Halftime Show presented by Belfour. For anyone who originally circled this game as Cade Cunningham versus Jalen Green battle before the season, neither of them are on the floor tonight as the Pistons take on the Rockets. Right now at the LCA, those Rockets came storming back in the second quarter and lead the Pistons 59-57, despite Houston being without their top 3 scorers. Detroit was up as many as 14 in that first half. But let's take a look at the start of the third quarter with Mark Champion and Rick Mahorn as we head back to downtown Detroit. And Rick, you said before the game that they need to avoid underestimating their shorthanded opponent. What's the big difference you saw between that first quarter and that second quarter?
Well, guys that sit on the bench sometimes, you look and saying, okay, this team is not playing up to par, and they get in there and trying to get their numbers. And that's the thing that you hate to see, Mark, where you can get 40 points in the paint, but also turn the ball over and let them have some kind of hope.
Yeah, they're getting all the hustle points, 15-second chance, 9 fast break, and on it goes as we wrap up our halftime show presented by Belfour Property Restoration. But it's only a 2-point game, so it's there. I don't know what the approach was in the locker room. Do you get after him? Do you just say, okay, fellas, what's happening in this game is exactly what I told you to be aware of?
Yeah, but the thing is, how can you turn it off? And knowing that if you start this first 5 minutes off and you give Houston some kind of hope.
And they had the ball to begin the third. One left to right. Eason with a handoff. Eric Gordon turned the corner, elevates from there, and did not get it to go. Rebound, Jalen Duran. 59-57. Rockets shot 46% of the half. Pistons cooled off 45. Alec Burks drops it top of the key to Jalen Duran. It's Pogge in the head. He went by off the screen. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Bogdanovich trying to set up something. Kicks it up top to Burks. His three is no good. Jabari Smith chases it down.
Getting long and deep in the shot clock.
Brings it up the right wing and drops it back to Dacian Nix. 11 players have been used by John Lucas tonight. Nix got free of Duran and a late whistle on Duran.
I mean, the angle that Marat had on there, when you look at it from this side, it was a foul, but I guess I don't see it.
I do have a good trivia question about Dacian Nix. I mentioned he was born in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
There's been only one other NBA player who was born in Alaska, not played in Alaska, but born in Alaska.
2 Duke players, right? They went to Duke.
No.
Trajan Lane?
No, he wasn't born in Alaska.
Okay, then it's Carlos Boozer.
Nope.
Well,
Mario Chalmers.
Who?
Mario Chalmers.
Oh, Chalmers?
Yep.
Oh, good Lord.
A couple of free throws and a 61-57 Houston lead. Just underway. Alec Burks with the ball. Left side to Bogdanovich. Back to Burks. Nice crossover on Smith. And hooks it up. No, but got fouled on the play. That was a nice little move there.
Well, the Pistons got to figure out how this Houston Rocket team is switching and use it to their advantage. Sometimes you can just slip the screen and you can get a view to the basket.
That's what Alec Burks did on that play. He's got 9 on the night, his second consecutive start. Free throw on the way as a make.
And normally he comes off the bench, so that takes away from your bench scoring, which the Pistons bench has only scored 17.
He's among the leaders in the league in average off the bench as he makes, and it's 61-59. Houston by 2. First meeting of the year between these two. They split last season. Running baseline, Nix cut off by Burks. Gives to Smith, mid-post to the left. 9 to shoot, he will. And it's high off the rim. Rebound, controlled by Sadiq Bey.
Good job of boxing out.
Jaden Ivey racing up the floor. Left wings to Burks, and Alec Burks missed a 3. Rebound comes down to Kenyon Martin, gives it up to Eric Gordon. Gordon sees space and bumps into Sadiq Bey. Picks up the whistle. Originally drafted by the Clippers, and he's 9th among active players in the NBA in 3-point makes.
Well,
yet to make one tonight.
See what Houston's trying to do. See, maybe they'll trade him by the trade deadline. You know, sometimes you look at a guy and said, okay.
Well, his name has come up over the years, that's for sure, but he, for whatever reason, sticks with Houston, but the deadline is only a week and a half away from February 9th.
Maybe Philadelphia wants him. Philly's got a lot of people from Houston there.
Second free throw is a make, 63-59. So the Rockets continue to lead it, 10:20 to go in the third. Ivey off to Sadiq Bey, gives to Alec Burks. Right sideline, Ivey wanted it quickly, drives to the basket, missed the shot. Duran trying to get the rebound, kicks it to Ivey, now to Burks. Ooh, he almost traveled. Sends it off to Sadiq Bey, 7 to shoot, fires. That one is no good. And a rebound by Jabari Smith. Across the timeline, lob underneath, nice catch, but Martin couldn't finish. Bey to Ivey. Back to Sadiq for the right wing. Left side, Burks has got an open look at it. Missed another one. Comes down to Eason. His outlet pass a little too far in front of Dacian Nix. Got a technical foul on John Lucas, who is really upset. Technical foul for coming out on the court. He is upset with Eason.
Trying to figure out why is he upset with him. I mean,
about the pass. He didn't like the pass.
Just took off.
Not sure you do that to your player, do you?
No, I mean, you know, Luke is a little old school. These
Yeah,
guys know it, but sometimes, you know, you got Tate trying to calm him down, but sometimes you just can't, lose it like that. Your team is playing well. They're hustling.
You don't embarrass your guy out on the floor. I'm sure they'll.
Well, thank you very much. I could just say that. John.
Yeah, Bogdanovich hits the technical free throw.
He just threw it. I mean, the ball was hot.
Sure, they'll talk about it.
I haven't played with Luke, and he's done some things I can tell you right now. If I was Gene Shue, he may be turning over in his grave talking about Luke, the way that John would throw some passes. You go like, come on, Luke.
3-point lead for the Rockets, 63-60. 9:35 in the third. Ivy to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich had it stripped. He just cannot get going. Martin outlet Eason for the slam.
That's how you make the coach happy.
But coach, what do you think about that? 65-60.
More points in the paint.
Pistons all of a sudden here, Rick, look very lethargic. Side pick and roll, they turn another one over. Outlet ahead. Knicks to Eason, gets free for another dunk. That's going to lead to the Wayne Casey timeout. Well, it is an 8-3 start to the third period. 9:09 to go in it. Rockets trying to steal one here. 67-60 on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. When people contact us, they always ask, is this call and consultation really free? The answer has always been yes, it's free. For over 50 years, it's always been free. A free call, a free consultation, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. That's our no-fee guarantee. Get a free consultation at 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com. It's always free.
1-800-CALL-SAM. The year just started, but Wallside's best offer, no interest for 6 full years, ends Tuesday. Only Wallside can do it. 6 full years, no interest, no down payment. That's interest-free till 2029. Plus, every Wallside window style is half off. It's the perfect time to do your entire home. No interest for 6 full years, no down payment. Ends Tuesday, February 7th. Schedule today at wallside.com.
As we continue to face COVID-19, we're now facing flu season. Influenza has the potential to infect millions, putting lives and the healthcare system at risk. Now more than ever, it's essential to protect yourself from influenza by getting the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is safe and effective and can't give you the flu. To protect yourself and those at highest risk, get your flu vaccine. Learn more at michigan.gov/flu. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Mark and Rick on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Check out all the latest Pistons gear at Pistons 313 Shop. Or you can do it online, Pistons313shop.com. Look around the NBA, brought to you by DraftKings. And as Chris Villar mentioned at halftime, Joel Embiid put on a show in the Sixers' home victory over the Denver Nuggets. And yes, Denver did have Jokic out there. And all he did was put up 47 points, 18 rebounds. Jokic had kind of a pedestrian night, 24 points, 8 boards, and 9 assists.
It was one of those games where, you know what, is it an MVP that you're looking at, the new one or the old one? Still is going to go down to the wire, I think, between Giannis and Embiid, and also the Joker and Jason Tatum.
There's no doubt Joel Embiid would love to get that award. Sadiq Bey to Jaden Ivey. Pistons down 7. Ivey had it blocked by Jabari Smith. And it's out of bounds to Houston. Ooh. In case he wanted goaltending. Let's see.
Ball's still going up.
Ooh, I'm not so sure. That was close. The Rockets, Gordon up the left sideline. He's trying to pull away here. Not a good road team, but couldn't tell it tonight. Barry Smith on a spin. Puts it up over Bogdanovich and misses. Kenyon Martin saves it, however. They're just out hustling the Pistons. Yep. Knicks with a kick to Smith, and he puts a shot up and in that length. 69-60. Fans get a little restless. Jaden Ivey on the attack, drops it to Duran. Duran got fouled.
Trying to do too much right now. Just come down and execute. This is where the experience has to. You have to get it to Bogdanovich and Sadiq Bey and Alec Burke. Get some kind of flow going.
The Pistons have had trouble, these youngsters, when they get up against a team. In the case of the Rockets, missing 3 of their key players. And you think, well, we just got to roll the ball out there. We're going to win. Doesn't happen that way as Duran misses. And I'm sure the Brooklyn Nets had a little bit of that.
Even they play back to back, it doesn't matter. Still got to come to play.
Second free throw on the way, and that was good.
You have to win this game because you know what? That means that Brooklyn game wasn't that, that.
Yeah, you
that
didn't
important.
You didn't validate it. Yeah. 69-61. Houston, here's Gordon. All the way to the left baseline. Kicks it out to Nix. Nix traveled. How many of those do we have tonight?
You can leave Knicks kind of open. He's 0 for 4, but those turnovers are starting to mount up on both teams.
Still 8:07 to go in the third. The Pistons can just somehow flip the switch on here. Jaden Ivey with 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, has the basketball. There's a lob to Duran. That was not a good pass. He was double teamed, really sandwiched. And here comes Kenyon Martin weaving to the basket and scoring.
I mean, if this fast breaks, that's 13 fast break points to the Pistons, too. And the body language just doesn't
No,
look
it's not good at all. 71-61 now. Jaden Ivey on the attack, and he got clobbered. Not afraid to take the contact. Foul on Martin.
Going to his right, real strong.
Kenyon Martin's dad was the overall number 1 pick in 2000. And story previous to that, of course, Michigan State won the national championship that year. And Kenyon Martin had a serious injury, did not play. And people have always wondered, what if Kenyon Martin had played for Cincinnati?
Player of the year.
Yeah.
He was a beast. And I got the chance to coach him in the Big Three.
Second free throw is a miss. Man, oh man. Just nothing going right now. 71-61. Houston on top by 10. Nation Nix left side of the floor. Smith says, give me the ball, but Nix didn't get it to him. Now, second time around does so. Burks took a little shot there as Smith misses badly on his shot. Sadiq Bey with a rebound ahead of Jaden Ivey. 10-point deficit. Ivey stops, fires, and hits.
Even though it went down, it was like, what are you going to do?
Bounced high off the iron and came straight down to the bucket. 71-64 Houston.
Alec Burks is, trying to be physical.
What?
Trying to be physical. Can't do that in the NBA.
No. Jayshawn Tate will come back in now for Houston. Nation Nix takes the seat. Gordon and Tate and Nix all have the same body. It's just different head. Whirling around to the basket. Oh, nice move by Tate. A little duck under and lays it in. 73-64. Houston getting what they want. 47% shooting. Jalen Duran between the circles. Flips it to Sadiq Bey. Nice screen by Duran. Sadiq steps back, shoots, and misses. Kenyon Martin bounces up to get it. He's kind of like Diallo. Martin takes it maybe a little bit too far, had it stripped, but they were able to save it. Here's Gordon for a 3-ball. No good. Slapped up in the air, comes down to Sadiq Bey. 6:15 to go. 73-64. Ivey in a lot of traffic. Gives it right sideline to Burks. And he rims out a 3. Martin with a rebound to Gordon. Coming off the midcourt line. Drives to the rim. Goaltending on Detroit. And a foul.
Wow. It's like nobody's on the same page right now.
Nope. Aruba checks in now for Houston. Diallo for Detroit, along with Killian Hayes. See if the energy guys can get them going here. So we got Duran and Diallo. Sadiq Bey out there with Hayes and Burks.
Well, I'm looking at the stats and the 52 points in the paint, and there's still another 18 minutes left in this game.
The Pistons shot 64% in the first quarter.
Now
since that time, they've only had 9 field goals and have slipped below 40%. As Gordon makes 76-64. Beyond the halfway point here in the third. Killian Hayes on the move. Up in the air pass. Oops, somehow got it through to Saddiq Bey. Now Diallo, top of the key. Diallo against Martin. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound Duran. Duran in a lot of Houston traffic. Misses the turnaround dunk attempt. Ahead it goes to Garuma. Long pass by Gordon. And that's turned over. Pistons get it back. Down by 12. Hayes steps into a three and hits it for the right wing.
And it was right in rhythm. Nothing out of the ordinary. When you shoot it right in rhythm, you get a good look.
His first triple of the night, 76-67 Houston. 5:11 to go, third period. And a steal by Diallo. Picks the pocket at Tate, and then Tate fouls him at the other end, and he banks it in. Count the bucket.
What you need.
There's our energy guy. And another one coming in, Isaiah Stewart. Meantime, Rockets take a timeout. 5:04, third period, LCA on a Sunday versus Saturday. Those are Saturday. Others true. 76-69, the Rockets with the lead. The Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Hey, this basketball season, turn dunks into dollars with FanDuel, official partner of the Detroit Pistons. Right now, new customers can tip off the season with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. So Pistons fans, see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download this FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Must be 21 or over and present. Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Every enterprise needs a reliable, high-performing network that can scale as needs change. That's why Everstream is expanding our business-only fiber network in the area. Our Ethernet, dedicated internet access, and dark fiber services deliver capacity up to 100 gigs with class-leading low latency, no-charge bandwidth bursting, and direct peering to the cloud apps you use most. Don't settle for the telecom status quo. Choose a partner that's raising the bar for business connectivity. Visit everstream.net today.
We definitely are strong believers in the brand. What they deliver to our customers aligns perfectly with what the family deal is all about. So it's been a phenomenal partnership. The content that's in these vehicles is something you'd find in $60,000, $70,000 cars. The connected services, the infotainment systems, that also comes with that 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Proud to be a Kia dealer here in Detroit and proud to deliver that family deal experience to all of our Kia guests. Visit us today at LaFontaineKia.com.
Mark and Rick on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Pistons teaming up with Love Your Melon, offering a limited edition beanie. Each beanie purchase includes a ticket to a Pistons home game, help support nonprofits that lead the fight against pediatric cancer. Head to pistons.com/loveyourmelon. Get yours. And if you love a nice little drink, then Tito's Handmade Vodka might be the answer for you. Started in Austin, Texas, distilled from corn, gluten-free, 40% alcohol by volume, mainly 80 proof, crafted to be served responsibly. Rockets have outscored the Pistons here in the middle quarters, 49-32. But Amadou Diallo doing his best here.
Yeah, Ami with the steal, a layup. Now you got to complete it and make this three-point play.
Diallo was 7 off the Piston bench in just 9 minutes. And that one's a make, so Pistons climb back within 6, 76-70. Christopher with the ball, right side of the floor it goes to Eason. And now Martin works it back to Christopher on the left wing. I'm going to get it. Kenyon Martin now back to Christopher. So Eason almost turned over. Eason slicing to the rim and laying it up and in.
I mean, they're having a field day. 54 of those 78 points are in the paint.
78-70. Houston with the lead. He's off to Diallo. There he goes. And got fouled, didn't get a call. Wow. Long outlet pass Christopher. And then Hayes jumps up, takes it away from Martin. Diallo at the other end gets fouled. They call a whistle that time. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Well, he's getting up complaining to Courtney Kirkland. Thought he was looking at Jayshawn Tate. So that's the second time I got fouled. He only called it once. So free throws coming for Diallo. Pistons are 16 out of 20 at the line so far. They get there more often than any other team. Average of 27 free throw attempts per game. And the first one bouncing around, drops in softly.
That means you're living right.
Goes up the moon ball, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
78-71. Pistons have 2 in double figures, 14 for Ivy, 11 for Burks. But Diallo would join him if he makes here. High off the rim, ball batted around, and going to go out of bounds to Houston. Livers and Bogdanovich coming in now for Detroit. Sadiq Bey and Alec Burks will take a seat. Rockets playing tonight without Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., and Alperen Şengün. Tate on the dribble. The right wing he comes, gives it up top to Christopher. Christopher picked up by Stewart. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. He's bobbing and weaving. Now drives, bangs into Stewart. Those are up there and got a whistle.
Fouled him on his arm.
So Stewart picks up the foul. Josh Christopher, 5-star player when he came out. The last Arizona State 5-star player was, as you would expect, James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Free throw on the way, and that one is off the heel, no good. It's got a 7-point deficit.
Do we have that? If you miss 2, you get some chicken nuggets or something.
I don't think so.
Gotta get that.
We got to get the free Chick-fil-A. That one's a make. 79-71 Houston. Pistons had a 14-point lead in this game at one time. Killian Hayes with the basketball. Right side, Bogdanovich, no hesitation. Hits the 3 for the win.
What you need from him right now, you need his point production.
For whatever it is, he is a big third quarter player, and even though it's late in the quarter, maybe he can get hot here. Mm-hmm. Tate and Diallo got something going. Tate off to Christopher, right wing. Diallo now switches to him, almost steals it, and then a whistle. He just kept working.
You got to be aggressive. Continue to be who you are, and that's 2 fouls on him, but still.
I like the effort there.
Like that.
Unfortunately, free throws coming for the Rockets. They are 14 out of 17 to the line this evening. And Josh Christopher will put them up. First round pick last year. And that one's no good. The fans are reacting as if the best free throws mean something more than just missing.
Yeah, you got to make it. You got to get something for it. You can make that noise.
Yeah. Garrison Matthews in for the Rockets. Second free throws are made.
I mean, we were in Brooklyn, and they got chicken nuggets.
And Mr. Whammy. On the move, Killian Hayes. Gives it back to Bogdanovich. He got bottled up. Somehow finds a baseline. Killian Hayes for the lay-in. 80-76, Houston. Well, the Pistons climbing back in this thing with 3:10 to go in the third. Christopher to the basket. Had a block. Livers from behind. Diallo comes out with it. Here come the Pistons right to left. Diallo. And he got it over to Bogdanovich, who got trapped on the sideline and a little too much trapping. Would be a foul. Tate pleading his case with Courtney Kirkland.
It's Tate's fourth. He should be.
So free throws coming here for Bojan Bogdanovic. 8 points, 2 assists, couple of rebounds, just 3 for 11 shooting on the night. Sadiq 3 out of 10. Burks 3 out of 8. So hopefully get these starters to start knocking down some shots. And Bogey hits the first one. 80-77. Bogdanovic had that string of 20-point games in a row, stopped at 10. And it's fair, so it's a 2-point game. 80-78 Houston. Just inside of 3 minutes. Tate coming across the timeline now for the Rockets. Garuba came out initially. They go to Matthews, back out, now up top to Garuba. And off to Eason. Got to get a hand. He's faced it, and a block by Stewart, and they're going to call a jump ball. Good play by Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah. Got the energy guys in there doing what they need to do.
That's exactly right. Fans love it. We'll jump it up at the Houston free throw line here. 5 seconds now on the shot clock as Fernando will check in. Ruba takes a seat. The big one to get here. They jump it up at the free throw line. Rockets able to save. Christopher's got to get something up here. Lets her fly. And it's short. I think it caught a little iron, so it'll be Piston ball regardless. 2:34 to go in the third down, 80-78.
Both teams with 12 turnovers each for 17 points.
Gilligan Hayes with the basketball. Slides it to Bogdanovic. Down the lane he goes, reaches out, puts his shot up, and ties the game at 80. Bogdanovic has come alive here in the third. Tate with the ball up the right side for the Rockets. Got a screen. Couldn't get a shot. Out it goes to Matthews. Back to Tate. Drops it to Garrison Matthews. And now to Tate. 7 on the shot clock, and they're way out in their midcourt. Tate starts the attack. Tate drops it underneath the basket, and the shot by Eason, no good. Rebound comes out for Jayshawn Tate. There's a lob over the top. Eason, and out of bounds, Detroit.
Trying to figure out what they're complaining about.
Gordon coming back for Houston. He has to get the lead back, so the Pistons have fought their way back into this one. They were down 76-64, so 16-4 run. Bogdanovic, right side of the floor. Up in the air, pass deflected, and the Rockets take it away. Tari Eason across the timeline, picked up by Hamadou, who's trying to rough him up. Eason gets free. Inside out, it's stolen by Diallo. And Gilligan Hayes drops it into Stewart. Stewart with a nice save, I think. Yeah, he did get it back. Kicks it right side, delivers, running baseline. Oh, and he hammers it down.
Ooh. Flushing it down on him.
Pistons come back. Take the lead. Eric Gordon for 3 misses. Final minute, 82-80 Detroit. What a comeback. Now Killian Hayes with the ball deep on the right side, and again Diallo ignites the flame. Hayes against Matthews. Working him over, going right baseline. Beautiful pass to Stewart for a dunk. Wow, what a turnaround. 36 seconds to go in the period. Detroit suddenly up by 4. Gordon with the ball for the Rockets. Up in the air, dangerous pass. Got it to Fernando. He scores, and a whistle. Pistons wanted to travel. So Bruno Fernando will head of the line. His NBA debut in his career came against the Pistons. Harry Smith Jr. will come in.
And John Lucas is still using that opening door, playing everybody.
He is.
Except Boban.
Come on. Boban should run. The and one is good, and just like that, the Rockets got it to one. 84-83. 27 seconds remaining here, period number 3. Killian Hayes off the Piston bench, 6 points, 4 assists, has it between the rings at a 4.5-second differential. Still working the dribble. Now starts the attack. Hayes to the left elbow, goes to Diallo, runs baseline up and under. Couldn't get the spin, but he did get a call.
Generous call.
And the foul is on Fernando. 4 fouls on Fernando as Diallo back to the line. It's 3 for 4 so far on the evening. That was, thank you very much. Pistons as a team, 19 out of 24 at the stripe. Rockets taking their time, going lane to lane. A deep breath for Amadou Diallo. What a turnaround in his season. And hits the free throw. 85-83, Pistons by 2.
And Diallo hits the double-digit mark.
And averaging almost 14 a game the last 8, so he's inching toward that. Second one on the way. That one's good. Full one possession lead, 86-83. Final 5 seconds. No fouls here. Christopher driving up against Stewart. Nope. Good defense. He kept vertical. So the Pistons with a strong comeback. After they trailed by 12, 76-64. A 22-7 finish. Detroit 86, Houston 83, on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
The NBA is going OFF. Listen, I got all the facts to back it all up. 30 teams after one dream, 24 seconds to make magic with The Rock. 7-footers raining deep threes, 2 guards dunking and leaving you in shock, and first-year hoopers balling with ease. All that, all the time, all around the league. And the NBA isn't leaving anyone behind. The NBA season continues on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Come on, come in, let the fun begin.
At MichiganLottery.com, the one place you'll find exclusive games like Queen of Diamonds and Michigan Cash Drop, plus Powerball and Mega Millions that can reach $1 billion. Cash out online or at your favorite store. And all proceeds support Michigan schools and businesses. Get $20 with a $20 deposit using promo code RADIO. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
So play on, Michigan, 'cause we all win.
What's your priority? My priority? Making time for myself while taking care of everyone else. Whoa.
Mom, he won't share.
The office keeps calling you. Do the kids have swim lessons later?
Sometimes I just need a breather. So I'm glad Priority Health's Wellbeing Hub connects me to support that helps me
give that back. Mom!
Balance my day.
With Priority Health, your priority is our priority.
Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia. Fourth quarter presented by Paceline. And when the Pistons score 100 or more, you score at Lefty's Cheesesteaks. Go to Pistons.com/Lefties for more information. Big third period. 29-24 Piston advantage. Trying to close the deal here. Up by 3. Killian Hayes holding the basketball. Gives it up to Stewart. Flips to Bogdanovich. Who had an 8-point period. Gets to the rim. Shot rolls off the heel. We got a call from Murat Kogut.
Not a quick foul.
It'll be on Dacian Nix. Trying to call that on Martin. Who do you call it? 15 or 6. Nix. 15. So Bogdanovich to the line. 12 points. We set an 8-point third period. We got him going a little bit. In and out on the free throw.
Rare free throw miss.
Yes, sir. Mumbling to himself.
Do you mumble to yourself sometimes?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you ever answer yourself?
Absolutely. Second free throws are made. I've gotten into some great arguments with myself. 87-83 Pistons. How about you?
I don't. I just argue with people.
There's a lob inside. Kenyon Martin comes up short. Livers trying to wrestle it away. Comes out to Hayes. Martin thought he got fouled. Killian underneath to Diallo. Diallo powers it up and in.
If I had to give a game ball to someone, it would be Diallo right now. In that third period, he came to life.
You've been saying that a lot of games. Seems like there's a bad pass by Fernando. Bogdanovich with the intercept to Diallo to Livers. Livers got a bump by Gordon. Up top it goes Diallo. Right side to Bojan Bogdanovich. He'll shoot over Jabari Smith. Nope, way off the mark. And it comes down to Kenyon Martin. 89-83 Detroit. Next right sideline Gordon. Gordon slips the defense. Goes to the left side to Jabari Smith. Too much space. Shoots, but he missed it. Rebound Stewart. 6-point Detroit lead just underway in the fourth. Letting it Hayes on the move. Hayes up in the air. Dangerous pass, and it's turned over.
Can't leave the floor.
Man, oh man.
It's one of Rickisms.
Now the Rockets take a timeout here. 10:34 to go in the game. Pistons 89 and the Rockets 83 on the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings.
Since starting Allegiant some 20 years ago, we've flown more than 100 million people to be with those they love. And just like you, we're excited to reconnect with the people and places that matter most. That's why we're going the distance for health and safety, on the ground and in the air. Because the further we go now, the safer it'll be to go farther tomorrow.
Non-stop flights from Flint, Detroit to Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, one way for as low as $54. Must be purchased by 2/3/2023 for total between 1/16/2023 and 8/14/2023. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Hey, this basketball season, turn dunks into dollars with FanDuel, official partner of the Detroit Pistons. Right now, new customers can tip off the season with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. So Pistons fans, see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download this FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Must be 21 or over and present. Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Mark and Rick, the Pistons Radio Network, presented by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Download the Pistons mobile app. Gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, rewards, and arena experiences you won't find anywhere else. Available in the App Store. Pistons have fought back, lead 89-83. It's been a very balanced attack. Off the bench, Hamidou Diallo with 13. And among the starters, Ivy 14, Bogdanovich 13, Burks has got 11, Duran's got 9, Sadiq's got 8, and everybody's chipping in. Livers, Stewart, Hayes, Knox, they've all helped.
Well, after that 37-point first period, the Pistons finally kind of got it in gear in that third period with a close to 30 with 29 points.
So the early timeout by interim coach John Lucas. And it's Rockets basketball. Fernando gets it in. Eventually now Dacian Nix. Guarded by Killian Hayes.
He didn't get it over.
Barely did. Right side to Eric Gordon. Gordon on the right wing, double team pass to Jabari Smith. Powers it up off the heel, no good. Diallo pogo sticks to get it, but a foul.
Late call.
There we go.
Late call.
And not a shooting foul. Diallo picked up the foul. Eric Gordon on the left side of the floor. Pistons by 6. Couple of jab steps on Diallo. Drive by Eric Gordon and gets to the rim and lays it in.
Don't want to wake him up.
89-85. Gordon not quite the scorer he used to be. Still averaging 12 a game. Bogdanovich with it. Flips it to Diallo. Now Hayes. Killian on the move. Left side of the floor. Behind the back. Step back from the free throw line. Rims out. And we get a loose ball foul on Houston. It's going to be another one on Fernando. That'll be 5 on him.
Face guard and
a technical foul on Fernando. Ooh. He was up in the face of Marat Kogut.
And all he did was try to face guard Stewart. All he did hit him in the face.
And now Fernando's barking away. John Lucas just staring at him.
Can't say nothing to the referees. They're a little sensitive right now.
Well, you can't make them look bad. I agree with that. I mean, you can't be up in their face. Bogdanovich gets the technical free throw, so it's a 90-85 Piston lead. Still a whole bunch of time to go. So Garuba comes in, and Fernando does the Johnny Diamond stroll to the bench. Didn't have far to go. Levers off to Stewart. Hand off Hayes, almost knocked away by Eric Gordon. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Hayes to the left wing, picked up there by Kenyon Martin. Steps him back with a shot high off the rim, and Jabari Smith goes up to get it. Gordon up the left side, Pistons up by 5. Here's Martin, look out, elevates and dunks it. 90-87, 3-point game. Bogdanovich, right side of the floor, goes to Killian Hayes. Hayes on the move across the red paint, comes back underneath the basket. Bounce past Diallo. Diallo with a shot in the bucket. He is something. 92-87.
He's been saving the Pistons in a lot of situations offensively.
5 for 9 shooting. That's above 50%, but way below what he's been shooting. Up over 70. Gordon with a no-look to the right corner. Jabari Smith. Smith whirling around on Stewart. Nowhere to go. Good defense. Kick out the Knicks. 3 to shoot. He will. And hits a 3, and Bogdanovich just slaps his side and says, come on.
And if that's on Knicks, that's his first shot.
92-90. 2-point lead for the good guys. 8:30 to go. Killian Hayes with the ball up top. Hayes trying to work over Jabari Smith. Does so and scores. He had the matchup he liked. 94-90. Pistons with the lead. Killian Hayes with 8 and 6 assists. Step back 3, Gordon.
Good, Mr. Gordon.
1-point game, 94-93 Detroit. Eric Gordon buries his first triple in 7 tries. Stewart, handoff Bogdanovich. Turns the corner. Right sideline, spotted up Livers. Nope, couldn't get it to go. Gordon stepped out of bounds to the baseline. Pistons get a break there. Livers had a real good look at it. Detroit 11 of 31 long range. Houston just 5 for 23, but that was a big one by Gordon.
A big one, yeah. 4 feet behind the three line.
And it goes to Bogdanovich, turns and rushed the shot, came up short. And then Hayes reaches in and fouls, trying to knock it away from Kenyon Martin. 94-93 Detroit lead, and 4th foul on Killian.
Yeah, gotta look and see what you can do. Buy time.
The Rockets looking to get the lead back here. It's going to come down to the wire, I do believe. Gordon, left side of the floor. Stewart's on it. Gordon with an up fake. Now gives it baseline. Pump fake, a whirl around shot by Kenyon Martin, and the Rockets lead it.
What a seesaw battle.
95-94. Skipper from Diallo to Bogdanovich. Holding on the left sideline. Back up top, Killian Hayes. Hayes on the move to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich throws it up, banks it up the square. Beautiful shot.
He's not even looking at the referee.
96-95. Here comes Dacian Nix the other way. Diallo with a steal. Came from the backside. Stewart down the lane. Finger rolls it up and in.
Timeout.
Timeout, Houston. 6:57 remaining here in the game. Pistons 98, Rockets 95 on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Drive into the new year in a new Ford. Need a vehicle right now? We have you covered. Hundreds of vehicles are arriving daily, so you can choose from a great in-stock selection of vehicles, like the 2022 Ford Edge. Edge comes standard with a large 12-inch touchscreen. Plus, every Edge model comes standard with all-wheel drive. Returning Easy Plan trade-in customers can lease a 2022 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive for $319 a month for 24 months, with $4,219 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $2,000 trade assist and $2,000 renewal cash. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Hundreds of vehicles are arriving daily, so visit your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer and drive off in the 2022 Ford Edge for only $319 a month. Think Ford first.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. When people contact us, they always ask, is this call and consultation really free? The answer has always been yes, it's free. For over 50 years, it's always been free. A free call, a free consultation, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. That's our no-fee guarantee. Get a free consultation at 1-800-CALL-SAM or callsam.com. It's always free.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Mark and Rick, this is Radio Network presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Our team leaders are presented by Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Call Michigan's first family of law for a free consultation. 1-800-CALL-SAM. Who do you see as our team leaders tonight?
Well, tonight you have two. To me, it's Bojan Bogdanović with 16 points. And then you get 6 rebounds from Saddiq Bey with 6 rebounds from Jaden Ivey. But also on the Houston Rockets team as the team leader is, of course, Eric Gordon, who's really been, kind of quiet in the crowd with a couple of threes.
Well, you know who I'm giving my team leaders to?
Who are you giving it to?
Amadou Diallo and Isaiah Stewart. Off the bench, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And hustle. The energy the Pistons were needing after just being so lethargic, falling down by 12 points. They turned this game around. Jaden Ivey's come back in. So Livers, Burks, Ivey, Bogdanović, and Stewart. Rockets have the ball. Dacian Nix with it, coming left to right. Gives it left elbow to Tate. Tate making a move. Down underneath the basket, double team kick. Garuba right corner. Hits a three.
He's a three-point shooter?
Wow. 98-98, just like that. Garuba, that his 10th triple of the year. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Cut off. Goes to Burks. Nice pump fake on Nix. Fires a three and hits it in front of the Rockets.
Time shot.
101-98, 6th best three-point shooter in the league coming into tonight. Alec Burks, 4 for 9 on the evening. 6:07 to go in the game. Nix from the right wing, guarded by Stewart. Slides it over. Long jab step by Tate. Tate to the baseline. Underneath the basket. Pump fakes, goes up, score. Wow.
Yes, that was a Saddiq Bey type move. Tate and Saddiq Bey got their big bodies down there.
On a 1-100 Detroit, 5:45 to go. Stewart with the basketball up top. Floats it left sideline. Burks takes Martin to the baseline. To a cutter. Ivey to the right corner. Bogdanović. Oh, and he missed his shot. He needed to catch that in. That was a heck of a pass. Nicks up the right sideline. Rockets looking for the lead again. Tate from the left side of the floor. There he goes again to the rim. Puts it up. Short. Stewart defended that one well and gets the rebound. 101-100 Detroit. 5:15 to go. We head down the stretch. Jaden Ivey directing traffic. 5 assists, 6 boards, 14 points, down to 8. And he's still dribbling. Got it over to Stewart. Stewart with a pass to Bogdanovich. On the backside, lays it in.
Should have been an and one on that one.
103-100. Bogdanovich with 18. Nix on the right wing. Screen by Garuba. Nix fires and hits a 3.
Wow.
They are not going away. Game tied at 103. 4:40 to go. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. And the Pistons close ranks here. Jaden Ivey on the move. Kicks it right sideline to Livers. Now Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Livers. 2 seconds. Up top to Stewart. In and out for 3. Kenyon Martin with a rebound. 4:18 to go. 103-103. Rayshon Tate with the ball. He's played well off the bench. The reset through Garuba. Dumps it inside Jabari Smith. Powers it up. Got fouled.
Yeah. He wanted that ball on the box.
Smith listed at 6'11", 213. Long and lanky.
That's about right.
There's troops getting ready to come in for Detroit. Duran and Sadiq Bey. Smith was 6 and 11 rebounds. He's only 2 for 12 shooting. And he hits the free throw, breaks the tie. Rockets by 1. So Duran back in there, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Only 20 minutes tonight for Jalen.
Only 4 rebounds, too. I figured
he'd been on a pretty good roll last 5 games, 16 and 11. Now Tate's going to sit down. Gordon coming back in. Easton getting ready to come back in. He's going to check in for Smith. Second free throw coming for the Rockets. And that was a miss. Chased down by Jalen Duran. Houston by 1. 4-minute mark here in the 4th period. Jaden Ivey with the ball. Drops it off to Sadiq Bey. Now Alec Burks. Burks lets fly a topside 3. Holy mackerel, it's good. It was a long way out. 106-104. Alec Burks with 5 triples.
He's calling long distance on that one.
Eric Gordon, a couple of jab steps on Ivey.
Got to get up on him.
Get him some space. Gordon drives. Gordon passes. And then Garuba lost the handle. They're arguing that it went off Detroit. Doesn't look like it's going to be overturned. Easton finally gets in for Jabari Smith. 3:31 remaining. Turned out to be an entertaining game here. 106-104 Detroit. Jaden Ivey on the dribble. Gives it up to Alec Burks. Right side of the floor. He's got Dacian Nix on him. There's a skipper over to Sadiq Bey. 7 to shoot. Sadiq's trying to buffalo his way in. Does. And scores.
Yes, he did.
Looking right at Torrey Easton, and it's 108-104.
Buffalo Bay.
Nix almost turned it over. Had it back to Gordon top side. 12 to shoot. Eric Gordon on the move. Drives underneath. Oh, that's a travel. Got away with it. And Garuba hits a corner 3.
Again. Last person you think can make threes, 2 for 2.
40% three-point shooter, just doesn't shoot that many. 108-107 now. Pistons by 1. Burks had it poked away by Garuba. And it's going to be off Detroit. I don't know.
Well,
that's an interesting call. Piston bench not happy about it. Now they had already
called timeout. They ain't letting it go.
Well, the thing about it is Rockets already had the ball on the sideline, which is supposed to put an end to a challenge. But they are going to challenge this thing. The 2:35 to go. And I think that's what John Lucas is wondering. He said, hey, you gave my guy the ball.
Gave him the ball.
Yeah. Which is supposed to put an end to it. But now they're going to take a look.
Lucas, well, he's not that heated right now. He's already got one tech.
Well, protecting the rim is as important as protecting your bank accounts. Why you should only send money to people you know and trust.
Like me.
Brought to you by Zelle. Look for it in your banking app. And Motor City Cruise, they're starting to play some good ball here all of a sudden. And if you want to check them out, secure your tickets today by visiting cruisebasketball.com. And they are taking a look.
This is a huge call right now.
Pistons clinging to the lead, 108-107. Got to give it to this Rockets team, undermanned, and man, they are playing hard. 64 in the paint, 19 second chance, 15 fast break, 46 in their bench.
And Diallo has really pushed the bench into getting some points.
Yeah,
now
Pistons
we get a
bench at
chance.
40.
Ooh.
And we're looking at some replays here on that ball. And it looked like the fingertips of Garuba's right hand got on it, but the question is, once he did,
is it a clear?
Did it hit Burks?
Yeah.
This might. Oh, that's a pretty good look there. That looked like that one. Again, it so much depends on the call on the floor. And if they end up saying, well, the call stands, that means they couldn't confirm it, they couldn't overturn it. The question is, did it catch the pants of Alec Burks after Garuba touched it?
Courtney Kirkland's laughing and smiling. It's like, come on, man. Make the decision. Let's go.
We got a bunch of time, 2:35 remaining.
Is it inconclusive or what? What's the deal?
Well, that's what I got through saying is if they can't conclusively see one way or the other, then the call stands. It'll be Houston basketball. Well, the headset's off at Courtney, so now discussing things with Marat Kogut and Nate Green. This is probably taking a little longer than it should. Also looking at the clock, I'm sure.
Yeah. Really don't have to look at the clock. I mean, unless it's the Pistons' possession.
We're discussing with the folks back at Secaucus.
Taking a long time.
Yeah.
Still laughing.
Not sure who he's talking with, but whoever it is, it's funny. All right, fellas.
You're messing with my sleep time.
See if we can
I guess they won.
pick up the call here.
After review, the ruler report stands.
Oh, it's Houston's ball.
Yeah, it stands. So that means they couldn't confirm it. They couldn't confirm or deny. So the Rockets keep the ball. It was awfully close. Awfully close. So it'll be Houston ball with 2:36 to go. They had a second. 108-107. Detroit has the 1-point lead. Kari Smith Jr. will get it in from the left sideline. Finds Eric Gordon. Gordon with 18 on the night. On the attack, down the lane, got a bump. Shot no good. Didn't get a call. And Jaden Ivey on the floor, but saved it to Eric Gordon, and he scored.
Get right to him. Got to hold that ball.
109-108. Houston on top. Gordon trying to take it over, has 20.
He only had one timeout, so.
Jaden Ivey slides to Burks, and he got hit pretty hard by Kenyon Martin.
Ball's on the side.
2:06 to go. It's going to be one of those down to the last shot games.
Which you really didn't want to see against the Houston team that's kind of wounded.
So Sadiq Bey will get it in. Sadiq with a quiet 10 tonight into Jaden Ivey. Ivy from up top staring down Jabari Smith, third pick of the draft. Ivy on the move, kicks it Bogdanovich. Baseline to the right corner. Alec Burks for three. Oh my goodness. 111-109, Pistons by 2. Minute 50 to go. Pistons have only one timeout remaining, as Rick said. Step back three, Gordon. Off the rim, swooping in, but unable to hold it. Kenyon Martin, he thought he got shoved. So the Pistons get it back. Both teams with 3 team fouls. And Jaden Ivey gets it across the timeline, tries to settle things down. Big possession here. Ivey dribbles, gives it up to Alec Burks. Burks on the move, driving, and ran into Jabari Smith. And
all we got to do is challenge it. You don't have to, but...
So free throws coming. That's a big call. Alec Burks to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2, has 20 points now in back-to-back games as a starter. He got raw into that deal, settles himself, and he missed the free throw.
No, glad Rasheed Wallace is not on their team.
Yes, our friend would be giving it to him. 111-109. Detroit with the lead, still 1:20 to go. Second free throw on the way, and that one's better. 112-109. It's a full one possession lead for Detroit. Jayshawn Tate up the right side for the Rockets. Turns the corner, gets underneath the basket, throws it up, no, tapped up, no. By Eason, and it comes down to the Pistons. Alec Burks comes away with it. Off to Jaden Ivey across the timeline. Down to the 1 minute mark. Pistons by 3. Another big possession. Ivey with the ball between the circles. Tate jumps out on him down to 5. Ivey lets fly. Rainbow, no good. 45 seconds remaining. Here's Jayshawn Tate to Eric Gordon. Gordon slashing down the lane, had it stripped. And a foul called on Alec Burks. Burks still doesn't look like he's...
Who did he foul?
100%.
Oh, he grabbed Tate?
Yeah, looks like the Rockets are going to take one of their 2 timeouts here with 38.5 seconds remaining. This went a long way from being over. 112-109.
We talk about low-scoring games. Now we were looking at one going like, it's under 120.
Unusual to see in the league these days. And, this is an interesting one. You've got 2 teams that are near the bottom of their conferences. The Pistons at 13-37, the Rockets 11-38. But I'll tell you what, you talk to the players, you talk to the coaches, they don't care about where they stand and what happens if you win or lose. They want to win. They want to win the game.
I'm sorry.
All the so-called pundits say, well, they shouldn't be winning the game. No, well, sure, you should be winning the game. They're going to keep score, win the game.
Yeah, but you also got to, when you look at it, just compete and just keep, try to get an identity, win, lose, or draw.
It's never a guarantee you're going to get what you want in the first round anyway. You just play and as hard as you can play in every game. Whatever happens, happens.
That's my favorite. Danny Green. You play to win the game, or no, Herm Edwards.
Okay, out of the timeout, Rockets ball from the left sideline. Eric Gordon will get it in. He's the guy I worry about a little bit. Gordon finds Martin. Back to Gordon. To Martin. 2-man game. Kenyon Martin is fouled. Drops in the shot and get a free throw. Jalen Duren picked up the foul.
Can't block everything, but that was one that you needed to attempt to block.
Martin has a double-double. So does Eason for Houston. And Martin, at 22 years of age, will try to tie this game up. Jaden Ivey back in. Offensive defense switching going on. Big free throw here for Kenyon Martin Jr. 112-111 Detroit. And he missed it. Oh, but an offensive board. Put back. No follow-up good by Martin. Tate kept it alive. And now the Pistons have to take a timeout. And we'll take a short timeout. Rockets by 1. 113-112 on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
At Ford, we pride ourselves on building strong, capable vehicles. But we're only as strong as the people who drive them. People like you, who don't just see a Ford F-150 or a Super Duty, but see what they can build with it. Who look at a 450 horsepower Mustang and envision where it can take them. Or see the new Bronco or Bronco Sport and think, what that thing needs is an off-road dirt path. Because Built Ford Proud is more than just a set of words. It's a pact between us, our drivers, and what we can do together. And we'll do it. Built Ford Proud.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change. Horsepower and torque ratings based on premium fuel per SAE J1349. Always consult the owner's manual before off-road driving. Know your terrain and trail difficulty and use appropriate safety gear. Ford is committed to the preservation of the environment and treading lightly.
Mark and Rick, Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings. A break brought to you by Kia. And now you're in a position here. You got 31.6 seconds to go. Trailing by 1. 113-112. Tate kept that baby alive. And Martin on the putback. All right, out of the timeout, Jaden Ivey across the timeline. Gives it up to Alec Burks. Burks turning the corner, drives, got tangled up, and a jump ball. Great play by Jabari Smith Jr.
And that's the thing you didn't want to see. You wanted to see a little bit more movement.
Brought that down into the wheelhouse for Jabari Smith's long arms. 20.6 seconds remaining, and the Rockets lead by 1. Jump it up, 13 on the shot clock. Be a tough one for Burks to win, but you never know.
Yeah, just got to steal it while you can.
And easily won by the Rockets, and then a foul on Bogdanovich with 18.5 seconds remaining. So Houston can take the full one-possession lead, Rick. Tell you one thing, Rockets just kept fighting in this game.
Yeah.
They did not fold the tents.
And the Pistons don't have any timeouts, so they can't advance the ball.
Gordon hits the first one.
No timeout, so it's when you call 2 plays when you make a timeout.
114, 112 Houston. Second one on the way, and that's good as well. 115, 112, final 17. Jaden Ivey across the timeline. What do they got? Ivey going to the basket, throws it up, in and out, and back in. They going to get a quick foul here.
Timeout.
Oh, the Rockets take a timeout to get it
to half court.
To half court with 9.5 seconds to go. 115, 114 Houston. A tough shot by Ivey. He spun it in there. 16, 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
He was trying to look for, he took it on himself. Bogdanovich was kind of trailing behind him. And that ball was nice and got up on that rim, stayed up there. Nice little the English on that.
Well, I kind of had a feeling this game was going to come down to a final shot.
You said that.
Yeah. They just Pistons wouldn't close the door on their end. The Rockets wouldn't let them. I mean, they just kept fighting.
Well, that challenge, right now you would have a timeout But that challenge didn't go the Pistons' way.
Right.
So now you don't have a timeout. You have to have a play. And most teams practice that. Chuck Daly had us practice that with no time left, certain number of seconds on the clock, what play you're going to run. And that's what you have to do. If you're the Rockets, you just got to get it in because they don't have any timeouts either.
13 lead changes, 8 ties in this game. Both teams, though, have had double-digit leads. A little crazy. 115, 114. Houston with a lead the ball with 9.5 seconds to go. Stewart, Bogdanovich, Bay, Burks, and Livers playing the defense for Detroit.
You got to get it. If you're Houston, you got to get it to your good free throw shooters. This is going to go for a steal, but yet they ain't going to let you get a shot up.
Stewart's going to guard the ball. Tayshaun Tate will inbound it eventually.
Trying to match up.
Now Ivy for Livers. Ivy making sure he initially checks in.
They couldn't see that.
He's back to his college days. Here we go. Having trouble. Into Gordon. Gordon slips and scored, but there was a foul earlier. Didn't quite hear the whistle. It was not a boisterous whistle, but 8 seconds to go in the game, and Eric Gordon right back to the line where he's perfect tonight, 5 for 5. On the year at 81% shooter. It's the first one. 116, 114. Again, no Piston timeouts.
Either team.
So if Gordon makes, it's a full 1 possession lead.
Houston, you might want to think about taking a foul.
And he hits them both. 117, 114 Rockets. Final 7 seconds. Jaden Ivey up the wing. Jaden topside lets it fly. Spins out. Rockets win. Well, it was a night. 2 teams in search of a win. And both teams had their moments, but Houston able to close the door. 117-114. Houston with a win on the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
At Ford, we pride ourselves on building strong, capable vehicles. But we're only as strong as the people who drive them. People like you, who don't just see a Ford F-150 or a Super Duty, but see what they can build with it. Who look at a 450 horsepower Mustang and envision where it could take them. Or see the new Bronco or Bronco Sport and think, what that thing needs is an off-road dirt path. Because Built Ford Proud is more than just a set of words. It's a pact between us, our drivers, and what we can do together. And we'll do it. Built Ford Proud.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change. Horsepower and torque ratings based on premium fuel per SAE J1349. Always consult the owner's manual before off-road driving. Know your terrain and trail difficulty and use appropriate safety gear. Ford is committed to the preservation of the environment and treading lightly.
Pistons fans, stock up on the latest gear this season by visiting the Pistons 313 shop. Find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more, all inspired by the D. Get jerseys featuring your favorite players from Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, to the 5th overall draft pick, Jaden Ivey. And don't forget about our iconic throwback teal apparel. Every month we are dropping something new. You can find it all today at pistons313shop.com.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the BetRivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. BetRivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Michigan only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117.
Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
Mark Champion and Rick Mahorn on the Pistons Radio Network, sponsored by DraftKings. The break brought to you by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. As Detroit lets one slip away, as we mentioned, both teams had double-digit leads in this game, and the Rockets made the plays down the stretch to get the victory. They won on the night for the most part. The hustle points, I mean, they were hustling all night long.
48 rebounds and 16 offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, 21 by the Rockets. Pistons only got 4. So, hey, Rockets came here and did what they needed to do, but it was scrappy. And, you know, if they're looking like they want to try to get into that lottery stuff, you know, sometimes guys, like you said earlier in the game, you know, you want to compete, and they competed.
Well, the thing that's, you know, kind of interesting, I'm sure John Lucas, who was filling in for Steven Silas, probably build off the fact, he says, hey, these guys think they got this game won because we're missing 3 of our main guys. So that's what his storyline was to his team. And I think that there may have been a little bit of truth to that.
Yeah.
Pistons slipped in the second and a lot of the third period, and then between Diallo and Bogdanovich kind of got things going and looked like they righted the ship, but not to be, as the Rockets never stopped hustling and got themselves a rare road victory.
I mean, don't underestimate your opponent. That's I've learned that a long time in my career, that just because of the team's record, it's any given night, any given Sunday in football, you don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, the Pistons with only 13 wins, but 7 of them are on the road. So they've actually won more games on the road than here at LCA, which is indicative of what Rick just said. You just never know night to night. So we'll come back and look at all the numbers here, but disappointing finish nonetheless. Rockets with the victory, 117-114 on the Pistons Radio Network, sponsored by DraftKings.
And now a celebratory message from United Wholesale Mortgage. When a Piston hits a game winner, you hear. And when someone finds a home loan through findamortgagebroker.com, you hear. That's because a mortgage broker will help you through the entire process and find you a loan that's faster, easier, and cheaper. See for yourself at findamortgagebroker.com today. Powered by the #1 mortgage lender in America, United Wholesale Mortgage, LLC. Equal housing lender, NMLS 3038.
For Kia, the driveway is where performance resides. From the fans of the game to the Kia Telluride X Pro. So here's to tip-offs and engine starts, clutch players and 8-speed automatic transmissions, to long-range shooters and even longer-range rides. Here's to the legends of the driveway, the Kia Telluride X Pro. Kia is an official vehicle partner of the Detroit Pistons.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What up, though, Pistons fans? Don't miss a second of Pistons basketball this season. Get your tickets now and get downtown. I'll see you there.
You heard it here from Kay Cunningham. We want to see you there. Get to Little Caesars Arena this season to be a part of the action and participate in Teal Takeover Nights, In It For My City Nights presented by Ally, and much more. And don't forget about our exclusive player bobblehead giveaways. Be a part of the best game experience in the city of Detroit. Head to pistons.com/tickets to get yours today.
Come on, come in, let the fun begin.
At MichiganLottery.com, the one place you'll find exclusive games like Queen of Diamonds and Michigan Cash Drop, plus Powerball and Mega Millions that can reach $1 billion. Cash out online or at your favorite store, and all proceeds support Michigan schools and businesses. Get $20 with a $20 deposit using promo code RADIO. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
So play on, Michigan, 'cause we all win.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Pistons Radio Network, sponsored by DraftKings, and the break by Kia, official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Let's look at the numbers here tonight. The Rockets put up 34 in the final period, and that's how they pulled it out, 117-114. Pistons shoot 40, just under 46%, 38 of 83, 14 out of 38 long range, 24 of 31 at the line. Houston with a plus 12 in rebounding in this game, 48-36, 16-8 Houston in offensive rebounds, 23 assists tonight, 10 steals, 5 blocks for the Pistons, 16 turnovers, giving up 21 points. The Rockets gave up 23, though, on 17 turnovers. How about this, Rick? In the paint, Houston was 70.
Yeah.
70-42.
And none bigger than that offensive rebound when after the free throw. That was two of them.
Yep. Rockets 21-4 second chance and 15-4 fast break. 13 lead changes and 8 ties in this game. Individually, Alec Burks with his second straight 20-plus game, 21 of the night, and his second straight start. 6 of 11 from three-point range. He has still got it dialed in. 18 points for Bojan Bogdanovic, with just 6 for 17 shooting. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal with a block for Jaden Ivey tonight. 10 points, 6 boards, 2 assists for Sadiq Bey. 9, 5 rebounds, couple of steals and a block. Jalen Duren played only 24 minutes. Off the bench, his usual production, Hamidou Diallo with 15 points on the evening. 8 points, 7 assists, and a steal for Killian Hayes. 6 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, block shot for Isaiah Stewart. 6 and 5 rebounds for Kevin Knox. And 5 points in the evening for Isaiah Livers. Eric Gordon led the Rockets with 24 in the evening. So Rick on the road now Monday with Dallas. Day-to-day situation with Luka's ankle. The Pistons have to be concerned first and foremost by themselves, how they play.
Yeah, you have to worry about yourself. Don't look at another team and say, well, Luka's not playing. There's still basketball players that come to play and try to compete. They're trying to get better position and play in the playoff position. So you got to go there and kind of disrupt stuff.
All right. We want to thank all of our folks who make our broadcast go. Jenny Hoynoski, our network coordinator. Tim Jetski, our engineer producer. Chris Villar will take you the rest of the way in the postgame to wrap this one up and look at all the other activity in the NBA. So, tough loss for the Pistons here tonight. Houston Rockets come to town where they had lost 10 of their last 11 on the road, and they get out of Detroit with a victory. Final score, Houston 117, the Pistons 114. For Rick Mahorn, this is Mark Champion saying you've been listening to the Pistons Radio Network presented by DraftKings.
Detroit Pistons basketball on the Detroit Pistons Radio Network. This is the Pistons Tonight postgame show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Chris Villar.
Well, welcome into the post game. A seesaw between good and bad for the Pistons all night long as they face the 11-win Rockets in downtown Detroit. Trading punches down to the final seconds, but a shorthanded Houston team ended up with a rare victory as they came to the D and they won it 117-114. They are now the 12-win Rockets. And the Pistons just could not find the burst they needed down the stretch to overtake their opponent. A tough result after such an amazing game from start to finish just 2 nights ago in Brooklyn. And this was a game that looked like it should have been no problem for a Pistons team with momentum. The Rockets were without their top 3 scorers. They had only won 2 games since early December. And this is where we are at right now. But the Pistons, they were missing only Corey Joseph, aside from Bagley and Cade, who have been out for quite a while. Alec Burks stayed in the starting lineup after that phenomenal victory for Detroit in Brooklyn. And the first and second quarters were very night and day for the Pistons. They led by as many as 14 early in this game. Then they gave it all back before halftime. It was 59-57 Houston coming out of the locker room. So let's take a look at the rundown for the second half to see exactly what happened. Not the best sign of momentum at the beginning of the third. An 8-3 Rockets run out of the gate, and they'd eventually go up by 10 at the 7:51 mark as Kenyon Martin laid one in. And that hole for the Pistons would grow up to a dozen midway through the period. 76-64, just not clean basketball during that 6-minute stretch. But things would slowly start ticking back in the other direction. Bogey woke up. He started hitting. Hamidou Diallo's energy started to rub off on his teammates, and that deficit would be erased with a 19-9 run. Isaiah Livers with another huge block. He's been doing that quite a bit this season. And the bench players, aside Bojan also definitely found a gear to cut back into things, and that was after a 1-10 start from the field, so they definitely turned it around. Now, Bogdanovic scored 8 in the quarter, Hami with 6, and the Pistons would snatch the lead back at home 86-83. They shot 40% from the floor despite that awful start to the period. So with that, an opportunity to finish what they started in the final 12 minutes. Bogey and Diallo continued their attack, and Detroit's defense was definitely stepping things up. They were moving around a lot more than in the first half. Now, Hamidou definitely making the biggest impact consistently in this one. He collected his 5th steal and fed Isaiah Stewart for a lay-in to give the Pistons a 98-95 advantage with just under 7 minutes to go. The veteran Eric Gordon, he was fueling the Houston defense on the other side and their offense as they continue to tilt the scale back and forth down the stretch, waiting for one team to take control. Now, they did start trading triples over the next couple of minutes. Eventually, with 4 minutes left, the Pistons would be in a 1-point hole, 103-102, and then Alec Burks hit his 5th three from long range to give Detroit a 2-point lead. Big bucket to a screaming LCA crowd. And then a long review, too long, and then a basket by Gordon put Houston up 1, and another Burks 3. Hey, why not? Detroit by a couple. And then Burks going to the free throw line on their next possession to make it 112-109 at the 120 mark. Then another big moment, but it was Houston getting a bucket and a whistle by Martin. He would miss the free throw, but that would have tied the game. And then, when you know it, an offensive rebound. Martin got a putback to put Houston up 1 with 30 seconds left. That was a huge play in this game. Next possession, jump ball after a tie-up. The Rockets got it back. Foul, free throws, 115-112 Houston, final 17 seconds. Jay Ivey, he would make a 2 1-point game with under 10 left. And so after more free throws, Detroit would be down 3 with 7 seconds to go. The final triple by Jaden Ivey would not fall, and the Rockets win. 117-114 would be the final. Individual statistics for this game, it would be Alec Burks with another 20-plus point night. He had 21, 6 triples all in all, 16 points for Jaden Ivey with 7 rebounds and 5 assists, a steal and a block as well. Jalen Duren had 9 points and 5 rebounds, relatively quiet night for him in 24 minutes. He was 3 of 4 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the free throw line as well. Bogdanovic, very slow start. He ended up with 18 points. Saddiq Bey had 10 points, and off the bench, Hamidou Diallo, there he was again, 15 points, 5 steals. Elsewhere on the second unit, Killian Hayes had 8, 6 apiece for Knox and Stewart, and Isaiah Livers had 5 points on 2 of 5 shooting, plus that big block late in the game. On the other side, Eric Gordon, the veteran, he decided to take over. We heard him from the pregame that he wanted his guys to really fight out there, and he did it by demonstrating it himself. 24 points, 8 of 17, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. And then it was also a 16-point night for Tari Eason, and then 15 for Kenyon Martin Jr. The shooting in this one, slightly in favor of the Rockets, 48% to just 46% for the Pistons. And the Pistons, they took 38 three balls, made 14 of them, and that is 6 more than what the Rockets made, but it was made up elsewhere as they had 92 shots, made 44 of them. That's a lot more than the Pistons on the other side. The free throw situation, 31 free throws by the Pistons. They made 24 of them, so 77%. You'd like to see that be a little bit better. They were out-rebounded by Houston by 12, but then again, a lot of teams are out-rebounded by Houston. But 16 offensive boards, including a key couple there down the stretch that gave them the lead, kept them the lead. 17-16 turnovers, that was pretty even, but the points in the paint, the Pistons just continue to be killed down low. 70 total points by the Rockets in this game. Houston led by as many as 12, the Pistons by as many as 14, but it was a 3-point margin at the very end, with Houston coming away with their 12th victory of the season at Little Caesars Arena. 117-114 was the final. Still to come, we'll check back in on that NBA scoreboard for Around the Association. You're listening to the postgame.
Check out the 2023 Ford Explorer at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Place an order for a 2023 Explorer lease and receive $1,000 retail order bonus cash. Plus, you can lock in your deal right now. And if at the time of delivery, the deal gets better, you get the better deal. Returning AZ Plan lessees can order a 2023 Explorer and lease it for $359 a month for 24 months with $4,479 due at signing. Order today and take delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock within 30 days of ordered vehicle's arrival. Lease payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $1,000 renewal and $1,000 retail order bonus cash. Offer ends January 31st, 2000. And complete details. Some exclusions may apply. So take advantage of the $1,000 retail order bonus cash offer on the 23 Ford Explorer. Think Ford first.
What a game it's been, and it's only getting better because now you can bet on the game with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code PISTONS. New customers can make any $5 NBA bet and get $200 in free bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code PISTONS. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 1-800-270-7117. Must be 21 or older in Michigan only. Bonus issued as free bets. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. See terms at DraftKings.com/basketball terms. Since 1927, Altec Lansing has been consistently delivering high quality and rich sound to generations of music enthusiasts. Whether you're shooting hoops or snowboarding, Detroit Pistons fans can enjoy music on the go with Altec Lansing everything-proof speakers and headphones. Shop online or in stores at Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, and various retailers. Altec Lansing, proud sponsor of the Detroit Pistons.
This week on Little Caesars, the slices and the sticks. Will Marcy order pizza? Will Daisy choose Italian cheese sticks? Or will all the dinner drama come to an end with the arrival of Little Caesars slices and sticks, which is half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. Get Little Caesars hot and ready slices and sticks, or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Since starting Allegiant some 20 years ago, we've flown more than 100 million people to be with those they love. And just like you, we're excited to reconnect with the people and places that matter most. That's why we're going the distance for health and safety, on the ground and in the air. Because the further we go now, the safer it'll be to go farther tomorrow.
Non-stop flights from Flint, Detroit to Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, one way for as low as $54. Must be purchased by 2/3/2023 for total between 1/16/2023 and 8/14/2023. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit.
97.1 The Ticket.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Well, welcome back to the post game. Both the Pistons and the Rockets had double-digit leads at one point tonight. It all came down to the final minute where Houston, well, they just wanted it a little bit more. 3 points more to be specific. 117-114, the final score from downtown Detroit. And now let's take a look around the association, presented by DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Pistons. We just had a game go final. That was the Clippers and the Hawks from Atlanta, and LA got the upper hand 120-113. Kawhi Leonard with 32 points. Trae Young with 31 and 10 assists. 9 minutes left in San Antonio. The Suns have an 11-point advantage over the Spurs, 91-80. DeAndre Ayton has 21 points in that game. 10 minutes to go in Minnesota. The Timberwolves are leading the Kings 93-81 as they go through the final quarter. Anthony Edwards with 24 points. Wizards Pelicans at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It's an 88-74 lead for Washington. CJ McCollum 18 points as they just are at the end of the third quarter now. At the beginning of the third quarter, the Celtics and the Lakers, they're playing from the TD Garden in Boston. 4-point lead for LA, 54-50. LeBron halfway to 30. Jaylen Brown has 13. In Salt Lake City, the Jazz on top of the Mavericks right now, who are missing Luka Doncic, 52-39. Lauri Markkanen has 13 points. Spencer Dinwiddie has 13 for Dallas. Final scores, 76ers 126, the Nuggets 119. Huge game by Joel Embiid, 47 points and 18 rebounds. The Nets take care of the Knicks 122-115 at the Barclays Center. Bulls over the Magic 128-109. Zach LaVine had a 32-point night. Mo Wagner, the former Wolverine, with 27 for Orlando in the loss. And a little bit later on after 10 o'clock, the Trailblazers will take on the Raptors in Portland. Meanwhile, back at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons would love to have that one back. Houston came in and they took the victory away, 117-114. But now it's time for tonight's Sounds of the Game. We have a 10-foot long list of Hamidou Diallo highlights featuring a steal. So, hey, let's pick one.
Easton gets free. Inside out. It's stolen by Diallo. And Killian Hayes drops it into Stewart. Stewart with a nice save, I think. Yeah, he could get it back. Kicks it right side, delivers, running baseline. Oh, he hammers it down.
That was tonight's Sounds of the Game from Klipsch Premium Audio, the combination of thoughtful design, constant innovation, and premium materials, creating the ultimate listening experience. Your music has never sounded so good. Klipsch, keepers of the sound. Coming up, we're going to wrap this one up and look forward to what's next for the Pistons. You're listening to the postgame.
Attention BetMGM customers. Have a friend who loves sports as much as you do? Well, here's a chance for both of you to earn a $50 bonus when they sign up through BetMGM's Refer a Friend program. Just sign into your BetMGM account and click on the Refer a Friend program to send your friend a message inviting them to register a new account in the same state that you use BetMGM in. Once your friend signs up and makes a deposit, they'll receive a $50 bonus. And once your friend places a bet with their bonus and the wager is settled, you'll receive a $50 bonus as well. Share the excitement and get a $50 bonus every time you refer a friend to BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Michigan only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued is now withdrawable site credit. Site credit expires in 30 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117. This excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
Buzzer beaters from the curb, fadeaways, step backs, pump fakes on a 1-on-0. 4-pointers from beyond the arc of the sprinklers. Here's to the legends that fill the driveways of America. From the fans of the game to the Kia Telluride X Pro. The MVPs in horse to the ones in horsepower. Here's to the legends of the driveway. Kia is an official vehicle partner of the Detroit Pistons.
Kia, movement that inspires.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/team docs.
Hi, what can I get you?
Nacho, please.
Hey, Jesse, is that you?
Jake, what have you been up to?
I just started a new job at United Wholesale Mortgage.
Mortgages?
I know, right? But I didn't need experience, and they have paid training.
Cool.
The campus is awesome, and there's room for advancement.
I should apply.
Definitely. Hey, can I have a nacho?
UWM is hiring, and we want you. Check out UWMcareers.com today.
Hey, Piston fans, download the Pistons mobile app today, presented by Verizon Wireless, and stay up to date all season long with breaking news, player updates, free-to-play in-app games to win prizes. It's all inside the Pistons mobile app, presented by Verizon Wireless. You can also shop the new Pistons merch site and gear up through the app. And while you've got your phone out, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Don't miss any of the breaking news all season long with the Pistons mobile app, presented by Verizon Wireless. Download today at pistons.com/mobile.